Hello. It's just me. I'm the only one here. Look at that.
Hey, that's not true.
Look at how only I am. I'm the only person.
More.
It's me.
4 of us.
Like, look how I do this voice.
Welcome to Curse of the Quietmarch, Season 2. With just me and only me on this.
That's not true.
I'm the only person on the screen right now, so I'm the only one that
might be true.
matters. I'm the only one that exists in this in this space.
Only DMs.
That's rather mean of you.
I've actually been impersonating all the others. Like, listen to this voice.
See? Don't bother to ask why my reactive didn't move while I was doing that other voice.
Part of my tricks, you say.
Actually, it was coded so that if I do other voices, it makes the illusion that it's not me.
I can also do them at the same time as I talk as well. I've decided. So joining me is the threes from the last things of the seasons of the one Curse of the Quietmarch. We have Law.
I'm back. I couldn't leave. I'm still here.
We have,
they closed the door behind me.
We have Fabio.
Gabagool, what's going on?
Gabagool.
And we have Cavelli.
You thought you could get rid of me, you piece of shit.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo. That's Gabagoo.
There's more than just Gabagoo. I mean, there was other stuff, but oh, I know. You know what? This is COVID.
In the time between seasons, they got really into Gabagoo. They got really Gabagooed. They Gabagooned.
In the free seconds between season 1 and season 2.
That is true.
The Gabagooners.
It is true. There's not going to be too much of a skip between things.
It's like how Zootopia 2 takes like 2 weeks after Zootopia 1.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But we are going to. But by the way, because you mentioned it, I still think it's hilarious how everybody was talking about the kid thing. It's like, I can't believe these guys had a kid, because all the trailers showed them in the first big scene where they were pretending to have a kid, and I'm just sitting there. I remember saying this, and I'm like, or they're undercover.
How does it feel to know that you were always right?
It's like,
and also, how does it feel to know the abortion comic is canon?
Like, what you need to know about Zootopia is, you know how the end of Dragon Ball Z is always going to be the canonical end of Dragon Ball Super? Well, in this case, the abortion comic will always be the end of Zootopia.
So, all that being said, I
hope you guys missed us. There's more where that came from.
There's gonna be so much more. This is the game that has the canonical furry chart. So we're gonna go ahead.
This game actually needs it.
And jump in to the room. You probably missed it. I don't know. Maybe did you miss the room?
I missed how clean it was compared to every other room we're in.
I mean, it's a smaller, shorter room. You know, it's how you. It's just,
yeah.
It's how
I like.
You know, it's small, but it's got power. You know, it's not about the size of the room.
It's not about the size, Spider-Man.
It's how you use it.
We are currently in the Quietmarch room. It is cleaner than other rooms, aside from movie poster that is here, season 2, where you know, G Fuel, where the back of Kyle's head next to Tim Hortons, there's Law. They're a horse girl now. Paladin Black's gonna go get the milk and cigs, and of course Fabio just has too much power.
Fabio's huge ass wings.
We miss these. We miss the goobers. One of them's dead forever. They're not here anymore.
He went for milk and cigs.
He went for milk and cigs. You know, but they're there. Everybody's here. We've done it.
Yeah.
As I mentioned in the pre-stream, there will be a brief explanation of the campaign that we just came from. I will do it unless anybody else feels like they can. I will do it.
You're out of your goddamn mind. You're gonna have to do it.
Can't believe you can't do this simple thing for me.
It's just recapping the entire campaign.
Here's the thing. It is not recapping the entire campaign. It is more or less me going, everything started in the main city, the Coronis royal capital, where two of our threesome here got brought into the area for their own various reasons. One of them wrongfully brought because they thought they were getting arrested, so they sort of willingly went into the prison cells when they were instead being brought as a guest. The other being brought for a reason of they defeated a big boar, and everybody thought that was really cool, and Fabio was like, hell yeah, I totally did that without any tricks.
My pure strength of will. I'm the best.
During that time, another third person got forcefully thrown into this world upon getting hit with a Johnson & Johnson truck. As they were also waking up in the cells.
I wonder if they made any progress on that vaccine by now.
As the three of them gathered together in front of the King of Coronis, this magnificent man's, this very tall elven man who only has elven blood and is definitely not weird at all, glorious sun elf man's, the leader of the free world.
He's so awesome and cool, and he fucks so hard, and his semen is so powerful and melts kids once they grow up.
This is Lord Hadoer III, who is the best of us.
Kind of fucked up that's canonical. The thing is that his semen is so strong it melts kids, quote unquote.
Kinda, yeah.
I think there are other things happening to the kids.
There's other things.
Who knows what's happening?
That's a weird thing to say.
Who knows what's happening to those kids? But probably they're probably just melting because he's too powerful. Lord Hadoer III is like, hey yo, I'm gonna give you guys like 20 years to go and do this task for me.
We have 5 extra.
Oh, 25, my bad. I'm gonna give you guys like 25 years to go off and do this thing for me. If you guys go and do it, then cool. Here are these 2 things. You can either go to the wizard tower, or you can go into the scary forest. You guys decided to go to the scary forest. Upon you guys getting your driver, Ha'al, you guys start going to the scary forest. You stop off to get some tree, and then you go to the scary forest, where there's more tree. You learn that trees are being weird in this place. Trees are like growing, but they're also growing like as gems. That's kind of weird. And they're only growing like around this area and like this area that way. That's also kind of weird, but who cares? There's no global ramifications for any weird things going on.
Never.
You guys make it into the woods, at which point you are instantly transported to a beach in the woods, because all the woods have beaches, especially swamps. Where you meet with one of the peeps here. You meet with the Dark Witch of Yule, who you guys were told is a deep elf. They're like, I'm not a deep elf, I'm just black. Funny joke. They are like, hey, yeah, the king that was sent here, he's been trying to fucking murder me for a long time, because I am a threat to his rule. He gave you a bag, and that bag is literally supposed to be used against like dragons and shit. And if you open that bag in front of me, it will suck me into it and take me to some kind of probably eternal torment or whatever. We don't entirely know exactly what's going on with that, but how about you give me the bag? And then Fabio's like, okay.
That's what he said, yeah.
Like, all right. And then they're like,
he
hey,
sparkled first.
I'm gonna give you a secret. because of that. You see that place like to the north, and you're like, no, there's trees in the way. They're like, here's a map. You see that place to the north up there? That's actually a rare animal sanctuary. Don't tell the kingdom about it. And you're like, okay.
Okay.
At which point, the witch is like, hey, yo, you guys want like stuff? You guys wanna do that thing for the king, but not kill me for it? There's somebody else that could be as powerful enough. You guys learned because God told you. Go over and get them. They're over there. If you find them, cool. If not, you know, do your best. You have 25 years though, so we have like some backup plans. It's fine. You guys are like, you know, awesome. You were given the blessing of the witch, which allowed you to come back to this place if you need to once, which law decided is more than once now. We'll do that. We'll do that as many times as we actually want to, I guess. On your way out of there, you guys had a brief stop out in front of some of the more rural towns. You learned that there's some kids getting kidnapped. You met a little nice, totally not Scottish, because Scottish doesn't exist here, girl Kyle. She was talking about how her brother was missing, and she can't get the aid of her boyfriend and girlfriend because they're off in the Quietmarch. And you guys are like, the Quietmarch, and that's when Law learned what the Quietmarch is, which is just like a huge underground network of things that is definitely just underground and not in other planes. Then you guys learned later that it is indeed in other planes. Whoa, that's crazy. But
that's crazy.
Kyle's like, I need to find my brother. I can't get the help of the adventurers that are around me because most of them think I'm a joke, and because that's how my girlfriend and boyfriend treat me. I don't tell you that yet, but you know, I'll tell you that a little later.
Go on my bond later, yeah, and then I'll tell you all about how they treat me like shit.
They treat me like shit. They sell my kisses to other adventurers. It's kind of weird. They're probably waiting to sell other stuff as well, but you know, they're kind of weirded out by that because they're like elves and they still treat me like a kid. So luckily they have like some kind of weird bone in their body, but they're about to put other bones in my body, so let's just not talk about that right now. Let's actually just talk about the brother thing.
About that.
And your lads, oh cool, you come with us to Arfwisk, because that's a funny name for a place. You guys go to Arfwisk, the funny name for a place town. When you guys go to Arfwisk, you learn that that's the adventurer town. That's the town that is in the most well-known and open entrance to the Quietmarch. You guys learn that all the adventurers come here because it's cool. It's a cool place to be. There's also a big forge there that you can literally put anything in and make stuff out of. You guys put meat there. That's pretty funny. You guys now have meat gloves. That's pretty cool.
You inspired the meat hero.
You did inspire the meat hero, which we
or the food hero. My bad.
Kreb, we need the food hero as an art. Anyway, so
yeah. We need to get that in.
We need to get that fucking in pronto.
It's just fighting food on.
But you guys eventually help the person who owns the smithy. It's now active again. All of the adventurers rejoiced. You learned that the town of Arfwisk actually has a little bit of a caste problem. There's the person in charge of the town kind of siphoning resources from the people of the lower class. Not really the high up adventurers. They're not really being affected, but some of the low tier adventurers and the people who just live in the town are mostly being affected by it. A bunch of taxation and stuff that is getting a little bit out of hand, that the king probably should do something about. You guys make a mental note to be like, let's go tell that really super cool king that we're not afraid of about that. You never do, but
and also
we never did, but we thought about it.
Thought about it a little bit.
Also, we should forgive him because his son died. What?
That's true.
No, wait, hold on.
No, you guys should. Everything the king ever does wrong is all forgiven because he's missing a son or something. That being said, you guys learn that the children potentially are in the forest below, which is still, again, very magically enhanced. And if you touch a leaf there, people will kill you or something. It's like a crime if you try to steal the leaves of these trees that are here. You meet with a bunch of goblins. They tell you that the kids are stolen by people in robes, but also unicorns as well. You guys go and meet with the unicorns. You're like, hey, can we have the kids back? And they're like, yeah, cool, sweet. We'll give them to you if you tell us where to go to live. And Fabio's like, hey, I learned about this animal sanctuary. You guys take them out. They head out that way. They're gonna go that way. They give you guys back all the kids, except for one, the only one you were looking for. That one was being taken by the robed people, which you guys learned to be people of the Summoners College, which is just over there. They're over there. You just it's like down.
Just go over there.
It's like down from there. It's like over
Just
here.
go over there. Yeah, just go over there.
You guys then decide we're gonna go back to Arfwisk. We're gonna get ourselves ready, and we're gonna go down to the Summoners College. At which point you do you fight some Gargabys at the entrance. Those guys are cool. Apparently
Fight is a strong word for what happened.
Apparently they are a fun little enemy that originated in the Quietmarch. I wonder if you guys will fight more of them one day. Who knows?
They were also like supercharged or something because of fate cards.
Yes,
or something.
yes, they were very strong.
It was less that we fought them, the more they beat the shit out of us.
They beat the shit out of me, and I was like, oh
Specifically
no.
out of Fabio.
You guys,
They are busted.
You guys make your way into the big circle. The big circle starts showing itself to be even more big than what you thought from the outside of being big, to a point where you go in past the gate to get there, and you see that the tower you guys thought was pretty big actually literally goes up to the sky. So that's cool.
It's huge.
You guys look at the sky, at the big sky pillar that is also a tower that you guys learn is sort of connected to every other wizard tower ever, and you're like, oh, that's probably not good, but it's fine. It never really came up again. In the main town, you guys meet with people there, including Monkey O, which explains they explain how the people around the Millen folk, which is also what Cavelli is, are not well treated around this area, as well as like in a bunch of other areas really, but in particular this town seems to have a thing with Millen folk. They treat them very roughly around the Summoners College, because again, this place is sort of like a big melting pot of like every place that is a wizard tower. So they don't really treat Millen folk very well here. They don't treat Dragovics very well here either, as you learned when you met a man, Dakar, who was trying to solve a mystery of these missing children that had fallen down into the Quietmarch.
Or anyone scales really, it's, you know.
Nobody good. Nobody gets treated well except for Fabio.
Despite that, Dakar also doesn't treat people too well because he's just kind of an asshole, but he's earned it.
Yeah, he's earned it. It's fine. He can be an asshole.
He's good. He can be an
He's
asshole.
an equal opportunity
It's surprising
asshole.
how much of an asshole he actually is, despite being seen as a Dracopic. So, how he lived this long is crazy.
You guys are making your way down. You guys also meet with, upon leaving that place, you guys meet with, if I can find them. Oh, there's the big goblin guy. There's Lord Arno. There he is. He's a giant slayer. Except it's actually his people that were a giant slayer. He's a giant slayer. Look at that guy. Oh, and there's Indy. I forgot about mentioning Indy. Ah, man, everything's great.
How could you forget Indy?
Everything's great. There's the
guy who
Gargabee.
called us virgins a whole lot.
He did call you virgins a whole lot. That is a thing that happened. Where is the lady? Where are they at? I need to find lady you guys met because I like looking at their art.
Oh yeah, the one girl who we met in the forest.
Yeah, I'm trying to find her.
Let's see here. Where is
There's
her?
somewhere
Alright, everybody
around
start
here.
sniffing.
There's
Sniffing
somewhere
and
around
sniffing.
here. Who, you know what? If we can't find her, we can't find her. But I like showing her because we have the art I've had for so long, and it's neat to be like, oh.
Did
look
we
at that person.
It's
put
neat.
her over here somewhere?
Nah,
I
it's
forgot
probably
we had
just
all the children.
She's right here.
The children represented by the letter C.
when you say here. Okay.
By the campfire.
Oh yeah, over here at the campfire where we left her. We find Kyan Rail, who is basically there to tell us that don't go to the Summoners College, but if you do, don't fall in the Quietmarch. Anyway.
Anyway.
I
This is not gonna be
actually
foreshadowing for later.
I actually super work for the lady that you guys are currently working for, but I think we missed out on telling each other that.
And it's gonna be really funny when we see each other again.
Pointing Spider-Man.
I'm actually on my way to the Quietmarch because of reasons. So like, you know, I'm gonna go there, but like, you know, I hope you guys do good with your stuff. Here's some things to like make you guys hopefully do better at not dying in the place over there, because that place is sussy and they hate us for some reason, and they hate you guys probably especially. Anyway, goodbye.
Goodbye forever.
I just like looking at Cayenne Rail. I like Cayenne Rail's art. It's very
cute.
But as you guys eventually make your way fully into the area, you guys have a brief stop out on the outskirts of the town where you find a large graveyard. Upon going into large graveyard, you're able to learn about not only the cool things about necromancy, because like apparently necromancy ain't all that bad if you talk to a necromancer, but also you guys are able to find a bunch of like neat things, including like some lich bone dust, which is pretty cool, as well as getting like a weird sun blessing onto some of your items. Very neat, very cool things happen. Yeah, have a nice little side adventure before going toward the big tower. And as soon as you guys make it to the big tower, you talk with some of the Templars around. They're like, oh yeah, big tower's having some weird stuff happen around it. Big tower, heckin', if you go in there, like weird stuff happens. And we kind of want you guys to go in there because we don't like you. Some things are going down. You apparently can talk to gods, and that's kind of weird. We don't like it.
I don't like it.
People are gonna freak out if that were to be the case. So how about we push you in that direction, and you go in there. And you guys are like, killer, we're going to do that thing. We're going to go there. Also, you in particular, Templar lady, are very scary and we don't want to be around you. Apparently, you're like scary. A super badass. You're a super badass and we're
we're level 1.
Please don't super badass me. But you guys finally make your way into the tower, which you guys just so happen to learn is not doing so well. You guys learn that tower is actually everywhere. You guys learn that actually that tower is fully in the Quietmarch. The Quietmarch being again, underground thing connected to lots of different planes and lots of different things going on. You guys learn that the tower is sinking. This ever large, fully like almost ungodly long, infinitely scaling tower that goes into the sky is apparently sinking into the Quietmarch, which is a bad thing.
It's drilling.
You guys are already in the second layer of the Quietmarch, which is something that most people never do and never come back from. But you guys learned that you are slowly falling further, including that you are right on the edge of the third layer, which means almost guaranteed disease going in there, because apparently there's a disease in the Quietmarch that you guys have to watch out for. You guys don't want to contract a draconic malady, do you? Nobody wants that. Don't worry about that. That's just something that people get sometimes.
You keep making it sound both terrifying and super cool.
It's very terrifying and super cool.
Oh boy, I sure hope I don't get evil COVID.
You guys learn that the reason the Quietmarch is encroaching on this area is because of a spell that was sent here from the future. It basically took over the entirety of the tower for like 60 to 70 full years of time. And is slowly making all of you go into like a kind of a little time vortex, a little time redo, like every 60 years, just keeps redoing itself over and over and over again, trying to perform some kind of task. Later on, you learn that task is to either murder a child or help a child. Most likely murder, because they're thinking that, you know, maybe if the child is murdered, bad things happen, maybe. You guys learn about the child. The child is this small elven boy that you guys learn to be Prince Zaroer, the son of Hadoer, that had gone missing and is definitely dead, and all that stuff. Turns out not that thing happened. As you learn throughout the thing, the son of Lord Hadoer was actually given to this place their malady forced upon them by their father. And after a dragon you guys had saved, which, tell me name again. Tell me dragon name again.
Oh, it's muted. Sadira.
Sadira, thank you very much. Good job, good job. You're earning that extra karma token I gave you.
I'm really earning it. Just a couple more Sadiras to go.
As you meet with Sadira, apparently a dragon that was held underneath this place for a long time and being siphoned for their magical power thanks to a certain bag-like object that captured them. Oh no, it came back. They were about to die. And you guys stopped that. You guys are like, no, we're gonna use one of these things that this super cool guy, Paladin Black, we found has that will allow us to change the timeline. So we're gonna use that. We're gonna stop them from dying. They're gonna instead separate into 6 different crystals, and they're gonna go to each of us. And as long as one of these crystals survives, then the dragon itself will survive. Hopefully one of these crystals survives. You guys ended up using, I believe, 1 piece of this at one point to help you guys, but you still have 5 more pieces left.
Yeah, we have a couple still left.
Yeah. So we're good. Everything's good. That being said, once the dragon is dead and or gone, the people at the college are like, we need someone else down here. So eventually they grab Lord Zadoer, who we learned was put here by their father and was basically abandoned. Left to essentially die. Instead of allowing that to happen, instead of killing them, they instead use them as a battery. Their daddy knows all about it. They're like, oh yeah, that sucks. And then you guys learn that, oh, if we would have came here first, the thing that he was looking for to end up gaining the power to break whatever is happening and potentially solve the problems, the curse of the Quietmarch, would have been to take this kid instead. So yeah, he's Lord Hadaware, the coolest guy in the world, super cool guy, starting to look maybe like he might be a baddo.
It can't be possible, can it?
He might be a baddo, maybe. It's okay though. He's just sad.
He's a bad guy.
He's just sad because he lost his son. Wait. Anyway.
Hey. Hey, wait a minute.
Super cool guy, Paladin Black, that we talked about before. Him and a bunch of people from the future have made their way here to attempt to figure out what was going on with this Lord Zadoer. And because of all that, you guys were able to help them figure everything out, including talking with all of their different allies and friends, including the major players of this, which would be Paladin Black, obviously themselves, Yoiki, which is one of the Oni people that were there that had like a thirst for knowledge and was able to keep you guys more informed on the things that were happening. And of course, Felix, the main character of the entirety of Amwile.
Yeah. Felix, the main character of Amwile, holder of the Black Obsidian Blade. Yeah,
who single-handedly was able to hold off the final boss of the campaign by themselves for a while.
yeah. Felix, the main character that we all know and love. Don't get it twisted.
Unfortunately, he had been doing this for so long that he is very tired still. His force of will keeping him with his mind, unlike most of the others, but in the end was still not enough to fight the main antagonist of all of this, which turned out to be Lord Zadoer with like a coat of paint, but also older because it's actually his grandfather, Old Vampire Man. When Old Vampire Man showed up, he was like, "Hey, yo, I'm the grandfather of Lord Hadaware III. I'm actually the father of the first Lord Hadaware. I'm a vampire. You might not know what a vampire is because vampires were literally destroyed during the attack on the Draco Strait. All of us were destroyed, and vampirism was solved forever until my stupid grandson brought it back by infecting his son with my blood and all of my bad things that I had." So he brought literally vampirism back to the world and then spread it through a bunch of weird gem trees. So that probably sucks. There's probably vampires everywhere now, and it's all the king's fault.
Yeah, I do believe they suck. That's kind of the thing they do.
So he's also like, I'm here to destroy you. I'm here to destroy all of you because I feel like if I can escape this big time loop that's happening, I can take over this country, make it better, because I'm an immortal, powerful vampire man. And once I make it better, then we're just gonna have better things for forever. And you guys are sitting there like, we kind of like better things. That sounds actually kind of badass. And he's like, oh, by the way, through any means necessary, and through the death of literally every person that's in this place, as well as all of you. I mean, I might be able to save you.
You don't understand. I'll fucking kill everyone.
I might be able to save you. That's like my one offer I'm giving you, is if you listen to me, I might save you.
However, have you considered hope?
You guys were able to tell Vidier that maybe hope, you know, maybe that hope, good,
maybe companionship, maybe work together.
And Vidier's like, you know, let's say that that's the case. Let's say hope reigns supreme. If that is the case, show me how good your hope is. And then this asshole came in as Dano, the leader of the Templars, the strongest of all of them, the one that has been bullying Paladin Black as well as young little Zadoer and kicking his ass for like the past like while. He showed up dragging Zadoer, who was, you know, turned out to be Summoner Blue. Oh, that's crazy. Basically dragging him in there lane like, hey, yo, this guy tried to escape. He was literally gonna leave you all behind. Zadoer's like, waka. Anyway,
you can't stop me from having hope.
I'm gonna kill all of you now. I'm gonna beat up all of you. I'm gonna kill all of you. And because I found this place and now understand the intricate layer of the Quietmarch that we're all in, and the fact that there's a tremendous amount of power here, I'm gonna not only kill all of you, I'm gonna kill that vampire guy because I'm a Templar and I can do that shit. I'm gonna take over basically the entirety of this place, and things are gonna happen. He didn't get to say all of that because you guys jumped him.
We kind of just beat the shit
you
out of him.
guys jumped the fuck out of him before he could really monologue too much, and absolutely just kicked him in his ass. It's like, hey, yeah, you might have been able to take on the vampire by himself, but we're all here now, and the vampire's on our side. And he gave us a super vampire buff that made us all vampires for like a brief amount of time. He gave us like he was able to spread his vampire powers to us without making us vampires, so you can't do shit to us. You guys curb stomp him and then he gets sucked into the orb. By the way, the orb is here.
Stupid. Yeah, the orb is here.
Orb is here. Current Zadoer actually knows how to make more orbs, so you kind of made Summoner Blue more powerful. Cool. He has a cat now as well. It's right there. It's got a little battery cat. Look at that little battery cat.
Yeah, I just want to found it.
All of you
we'll meet him again one day.
All of you were like, fuck, Quietmarch is kind of collapsing. We kind of solved the time loop. The spell is going away now that we saved Zadoer. One of the conditions that Sorcerer White put on this big spell that's going on, that he literally did not care how many people got dragged into at all. Everything's gonna collapse and be destroyed. There's nothing we can do. We're all gonna be doomed. At which point Law's like, actually, I can take us to a beach.
Before that, I have to pass the bar.
I can actually take us to the beach away from the Quietmarch. I've been able to do that the whole time.
It was in my power the whole time.
And everybody's like, yeah, that sounds great, actually. Do that. So they left the Quietmarch. I'm gonna go back to the normal tunes. I'm gonna go to Riverlands. They left the Quietmarch. There was some brief talking with the goddess of the world, who is several different names. We're calling him Anmole right now. I think that's what we're gonna end up calling him. I don't know. Anyway, Law talked to their goddess for a little bit. They're like, thanks for using my pudding. There was god pudding.
Yeah, you can't explain that right now. It's for later.
Paladin Black's like, hey, I'm gonna disappear because I don't belong in this time. Take care of the Coatl. There was a Coatl. She's here now. You
saved her. We don't have time to explain that. She's here. Yeah.
He's like, make sure that guy doesn't die. I need him. He's talking about Fabio. They had like a big thing going on.
Yeah, Fabio's like part god or something, and we can't explain it right now. A little too much to explain.
I'm related to his dead god somehow.
At which point,
some way,
Paladin Black and all the people that were like past people disappeared, including including the Prince Zadaware, Yoiki, Felix. All of them start disappearing, as well as some of the other peeps that you guys had saved from that place. A couple of them belong to them. We'll say Nicholas. No, I like Nicholas. Nicholas is like a femme named Nicholas. We're keeping that one. Sem can go. Torin
Sam
can
died.
go.
Torin died.
No, they disappeared into the future or whatever.
They're going to the future.
Kiaral can go. Mitchell can go. Michiel can go. Now, leaving only Rondes, Nicholas, and Tamara, as well as this one Templar guy. And
I'm glad that
Soral.
we left mostly the women and then Rondas. I don't know if this says anything.
That is true. Because I forgot that this is actually is the femme model for the Templars.
We're about to find out that Rondes is a transgender woman.
Rondes can be whatever Rondes wants to be. Also, you guys have Malamar. Malamar was there. He's a skeleton
We can't
head.
explain that. Yeah, we can't explain that.
Also, you guys have potentially what could have been the ultimate evil is there. Yandere for Zadaware, who's been who took over the time loop for a little while. We don't need to explain that. She's on our side now.
No, she's fine. She's fine now.
Either way, if you want more information on all that bullshit we just said,
You can watch the fucking campaign, man. I don't give a fuck anymore.
there is a full campaign that will be linked below this one on the YouTube side if you guys want to go to it. The playlist will be linked there. That being said, it's a good watch, but that's mostly the things that you need to know. The big things at the very least. Now, you guys made your way back to the witch's place. You guys had explained all the different stuff that had gone down. The witch explained to you, yeah, by the way, it's been like 20 something years. Hope you guys are fine with that knowledge.
No, actually, we're not fine with that.
You guys are basically, you guys are like, all that time that you were given by the king, it's gone. So, you know, sucks.
It's rough. Hope nothing bad ever happens about
How much
this.
time we have left?
Yeah.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh no.
She still has several things to tell you guys about things, because obviously lots of stuff has happened between now and then. But you guys all made your way back inside. Each of you were like, man, that was an adventure. What are we gonna do now? And then you guys is like, it doesn't matter what we do now as long as we do it together. Also, we want to see Paladin Black again. So you guys made the decision. You're like, we want to go see Paladin Black.
I want to go do.
We want to go see those guys again. They're our friends and stuff. We're gonna take the Coatl there, because until that happens, like, apparently that guy might go evil again or like be weird again. So we're gonna take this Tsundere dragon to the north or whatever sometime maybe. Also, we really need to find a way to save those kids that are in the Quietmarch.
Yeah, we still haven't done that.
Who are probably like adults now
do
because
that.
they're 20 something years old or whatever.
Those guys live there now. I don't.
Also, we probably need to save Kaya's brother, who's also probably like 20 something years old now.
Yeah, I guess fully an adult. Also, we still haven't gotten Hall laid.
We still need to get all laid.
It's been 20 something years.
It's been 20 something years. He needs to get laid. as does Monkey Yo. I'm just saying that out loud. Like,
well, that one is on the works.
that one we can fix. That one we know how to fix. Also, it's been 5 generations of horses. The Dark Witch of Yule is a horse girl now.
Yay! Rhubarb 5 and Glue 5.
As you guys have gained all this knowledge that I just gave out to everybody, there are a couple of things that are new in the room.
Oh.
Those couple of things being, I gave each player 2 karma tokens. Those karma tokens will not be used this game. They can be used next game if you wish, but this game is mostly going to be the setup game for the premise and whatever thing's going down. That being said, we still have Paladin Black sheet over here for a reason. You guys will see that reason very soon.
Okay.
And finally, we do have Ruler and the Duke over here.
Oh yes.
Ruler and the Duke are over here by the gambles. There are gambles now. We can gamble.
We can gamble with Duke.
What's up?
If we're gonna have more people buy the gambles, I think we need one more being here.
What do we need?
We need Z. Z has gone off on their own, remember?
That would be hard. Because that means I have to open all the. I have to open the.
Don't worry then.
I have to open
I'm
the
just
room,
being funny.
the Zelda room, which is the largest of the rooms that we have, other than any Yu-Gi-Oh room.
I am kidding. Do not worry.
Any Yu-Gi-Oh room. Have them just pick one.
Maybe one day. Maybe we'll grab Z at some point.
Maybe one day.
We can't have Z be a gamble thing. They'll help you too much by Z targeting what you actually need to get. We can't do that.
Fuck! He found my.
Get me that sword.
secret
Get me
weapon.
that sword. Get me that sword.
That being said, all of you, the three of you have spent a couple hours here at the witch's hut. And by hut, I mean like fucking like manor, beach manor. Anyway,
It's like a villa. I don't know. It's got a lot going on.
you guys have spent a couple of hours here since the end of the thing. As you guys have, everybody here has sort of smoothed themselves up to the Dark Witch of Yule. Those who didn't know them as like a good person would probably be a little bit spooked by it. That being said, most of those people would be asleep over here. Because all these guys, if you remember, are asleep.
Yeah.
They came out of this is a gazebo, by the way, if anybody wondered. This is a gazebo.
Yeah.
that's
Just in
here
case you
now.
wanted to know, there's a gazebo, as we don't have time to explain it.
There's a gazebo here.
just so you know.
gazebo. Gazebo.
Technically, Law is using their power to transport people to the gazebo instead of to like the actual thing, because of how their magic worked whenever they set up the thing. Instead of it being the witch's hut, it's actually the gazebo because they put a gazebo here. Don't worry about it.
They stole the gazebo from
But they stole a gazebo.
Stole the gazebo. The whole gazebo.
As all the people here don't really care that the Dark Witch of Yule is here, I think the one that would have had the most visceral reaction would have probably been, funnily enough, either Dakar or Monkey O. Because saying is like, I am a Summoner's College professor. I'm probably pretty, pretty magical. I'm around the level that I don't immediately fear you, at which point the Dark Witch is like, oh honey. Anyway,
Honey.
Honey, Sweeney Pumpkin.
One skeleton horse isn't gonna do anything.
Oh, also, if we remember, because of shenanigans, Saiyan used to canonically used to look a lot older. Now they don't.
Yeah.
They do look like this, which is like super unwrinkly old lady, but like canonically they used to look worse than this.
We de-gilfed her.
They're still gilf kind of, but more like how Ona was a gilf in the Avatar game.
I follow.
Basically, everybody is spread out. They are off doing their own thing. Buckeye and Albert are hanging out because necromancy's fun now. We've decided.
We love racing dead bodies.
As everybody is off doing their own thing, figuring out their stuff, finding the things they want. Coatl's eating. Toledo's with you guys.
Yeah.
Tostitos.
It has been a few hours.
Not their name.
In the time that it's taken you guys to sit down and rest after your adventure in the Quietmarch, you guys have checked on all your allies. You guys have checked on your horses, which you guys have learned are the 5th generation of glue and rubber. Or sorry, rhubarb.
Yeah. Rhubarb and Glover.
You guys have mostly set yourself up to learn more about what has happened in your absence. Law not really minding because they didn't know how the world was before their absence anyway.
Nothing has fundamentally changed for me.
You're still a fish out of water. It's just now the other two are also fishes out of water.
Finally, the scales are leveled.
Eventually, night falls. As night falls over this area, you will find, making your way over toward the witch, who would be over by their grill. They love their grill. They're a grill girl now.
They're also a girl.
They're cooking something that may or may not be horse. Anyway,
I love horses, grills, and grilling horses.
Anyone else taste the gluey or rubber texture?
as you see that they are making food for everyone, you see that they have got themselves their tongs that they like. You remember the tongs?
Yeah, of course.
You guys approach them as they look back over in your direction. You know you can have more time to rest if you want, right?
What are you talking about? That's been plenty. That's been more rest than I've ever had in my life.
You all have done a rather impressive deed. You have gone through and not only have dragged several people from outside of time and space, which I, as somebody who works with temporal magics, never even thought possible, but you have also apparently saved a long forgotten prince from himself becoming an asshole. Believe me, he's an asshole still. I've talked to him before while you guys were gone. As well as
really?
Overpowered a spell cast by one of the most powerful sorcerers I've ever met. Also talked to him, also an asshole.
Are they really forgotten if we had a holiday of them every year?
Forgotten as in misplaced, I suppose, is more of a thing. Lost? Maybe another thing? Definitely.
Yeah, I'll take
Word,
lost.
yes.
Definitely someone that was lost, at least to the people around this part of the woods. Now, we still don't entirely know what the king's plan was for either myself or Prince Zadoair, but he seemed to have think that one of us in his plan could have overpowered the curse that's happening here. You all have seen it firsthand now. The Quietmarch's curse, the maladies that are there, yet all of you remain mostly unscathed. Not many people can come from the third layer of the Quietmarch and return without something happening to them.
Oh, yeah, that's because we're awesome, okay?
We had a couple of close calls, but I suppose we can also say we're awesome.
You are indeed awesome. I would not let it get completely to your heads. There was a lot of extreme circumstances, as well as you having access to magics and powers beyond your ability, but you all definitely are not the same group of adventurers that made their way here 20 years ago. 20-ish years ago, I suppose. You are both very impressive in the amount of power you've gained in 20-something years, and also sort of underwhelming for 20-something years of potential growth. To be fair, though, for you, it's been a month. And for the fact that a month has passed, you are definitely more powerful than the last time I saw you.
It has to count for something, I think. Actually,
I don't know if I'm taking that compliment. It sounds backhanded, and I don't like it.
it's been 20-something years, right? Give or
Here,
take.
yes. There are other issues that sort of are more or less changes in the flow of time in these places. Outside, she like motions their tongs around the sky. Out here, it's been about give or take 26 years since the last time I saw you.
Oh no.
But inside, they point down toward the ground. In the Quietmarch, maybe 5.
Yeah, I'm 25 years older. Finally made it into GILF.
What?
I wouldn't go around
So
saying
ignoring what Kybelli said, what does that
we do go on,
specifically
Fabio.
mean?
It means that the closer anybody was over toward the spell that all of you were in, the more temporal distortion there was. The entirety of the Quietmarch, the different layers that we're in, experienced time in different ways. The first layer, right below us, seemed to have gotten sort of like a 5-year gap, which means it's currently out of time from the current outside by around 20 years. People who were in the Quietmarch during the time that you guys finished that little spell that was there have been 20 years displaced from time. And the further they go down into the Quietmarch, I'm sure the more has changed for them. I don't know exactly what that's going to mean for those coming out from the Quietmarch or those going from one layer to the other, but that spell, the one cast by that reckless sorcerer, it has fundamentally changed everything about this world. For example, La, you are not the only visitor any longer.
What?
These last 26
More?
years, there have been more.
Fascinating.
You were just
That's a
you were
lot.
just the I guess the first act. The leadway. You were the first of many visitors to make their way back to Amwale.
That's good, right? Was something about it being normal here before.
Everyone's taking it good. The only issue right now is that everyone took it as, since the Quietmarch was gone for so long, everyone took it as the Quietmarch was the reason that the visitors weren't here any longer. There's a lot of people out there who have been, from what my informants have told me, almost making riots and groups talking about how the Quietmarch needs to be essentially sealed off. Which, from what I've figured out about your little visitor in your head, would be bad. I've been trying to figure out exactly what power the god inside your head has, and exactly what ability they seem to be able to have, because everyone should have something. The fact that the entirety of this world is overran with beings and forces beyond its control is concerning. But every god should have some kind of power. And I think I finally figured it out.
Oh, that's going well. There you go. Oh, you figure it out? What? Then? Or what's the lead up on that?
Before I say, I would like to make sure all of you keep an open mind for this.
Okay.
I would also like to make
After all
sure
we've
that
been through, it shouldn't be hard.
I would also like to make sure that all of you are very picky with who you tell this to. Because this could be a blasphemous thing to a lot of people. But I'd like you to think about this world, please. I'd like you to think about the only thing in this world that is a constant. The only thing in this world that is something beyond most things' power here. Something beyond most comprehension. A force that is more powerful than any other on this world. I believe that the goddess Anwale, I believe that they have power over the Quietmarch.
Oh.
Maybe they don't themselves understand it. But the Quietmarch is a force that is unpredictable.
And now that more and more visitors have shown up, I have noticed a few of them show themselves with very unique powers like yourself. And from the ones I've been able to study, some of them seem to have draconic malady. I believe they're being brought through to this world from the Quietmarch.
You know, that would follow. I wasn't as capable of communicating with her up here, but once we entered the tower, it seemed to flow easier in a way.
Which makes me think that when it comes to that goddess, the one that no one had ever been able to speak with until you, I believe that if people were to learn that they were the one over the Quietmarch, they would be branded quite roughly. Especially now that there are many people out there who believe that the Quietmarch is the source of all of their problems and evils.
Right.
I don't 100% know. You would have to ask the goddess yourself when you can. But I believe them to be a divine being over the Quietmarch, which would also mean they would be the reason, or at least a cause, of the invasion of the Strait all that time ago.
It's a heavy thing to bring up, but
as I mentioned,
I would
be very cautious with who you share that information with.
No, I agree.
Because if I were to think that they were the one behind that, the most gruesome overtaking of the surface world that this world has ever seen, as well as a sickness that plagues 70 to 80% of those who make their way from the Quietmarch, you would see how your goddess would gain a lot of hate immediately.
That's true. They think about the fact that we've been be picky about who you tell it, and they kind of side-eye Fabio for a bit.
Well,
checking his expression.
He's more just confused because, as he's going to just say, but wouldn't she have already been that the entire time? She's the planet.
Exactly. It is not anything that is new, but with how the people now treat the Quietmarch, and how people now treat it as an unholy thing that was keeping away the visitors, I can only assume that that is what the majority of people will think of them. At least those who are affected the most by the curse's claws, as it were. There have already been several religious groups throughout the world that have been talking about their visitor and how their visitor is the visitor or the strongest of them. There are some of them who even believe that all other visitors are lying and they have the one true visitor.
That's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to choose sides like that, you'd be surprised.
The entirety of the politics of this world are now completely in turmoil, and only those who are able to bullshit their way through it are able to retain their power. I would be very cautious around your employer in these times. They have said some very, very strange things these last few decades. My informants are telling me...
Example?
Well, the king themselves have been very much talking of finding a visitor. They believe that the only being that can possibly give them a rightful heir would now be one from beyond their world. They believe that their seed has grown too powerful for any who would actually go to bear them an heir. It can no longer be just an elf. It needs to be someone that can handle them. someone that
Is
is
that so?
the most holy being on the planet. As such, they are collecting and coveting the visitors of other worlds. They currently have their eye apparently on one that is showing themselves to be quite a nuisance in the northern continents. But I believe, from what I know of them, if you throw any visitor in front of them, they will probably make it work. I mention it to you in particular, Law, because, well, I believe we both know of your predicament, whether your friends do or not.
We shouldn't be showing our faces over there anyway, I think, considering we might be more or less late for their little request.
I warn you in particular because of something that we both know the king can do. The king's power sees through all deception. I don't know if what you have about you is entirely a deception or not, but to him it could have been. I don't know if he knows of your predicament as I do, Law, but he could. And that is why I want you to watch yourself.
I understand.
You can share this. You can share this with your friends if you wish to, but I'm sure both of them understand that certain things can be kept between yourself. Not all secrets need be shared with friends. They go back to their grill.
The secret that we all already know.
Again, she doesn't know that.
I know. I know she doesn't.
She's like, I don't know if they know. I don't know if all of your friends know, because they're not just talking about the two of you as well.
Yeah.
But they're just like, things be crazy, yo. The king might want to capture you because he thinks that not you.
You're some sort of fucking trap. Jesus Christ. You can see him kind of shrink at it. He's not really. He just kind of cloaks up.
So do we just leave the country?
Then there's Toledo that's just like sitting there like, ah, fuck, I'm also a visitor. Ah, shit.
He pulls Toledo over his head. Nobody look at me.
So, because there's like visitors now, does that make you the veteran?
So,
in a sort of way, but I don't want to find out about those politics right now.
A lot of visitors who showed themselves immediately became adventurers and made their way into the Quietmarch. So some of them may not have been into the grasp of certain individuals out there. A lot of them came into this place from other countries. However, they were immediately given some of the very limited resources of this country in order to import them back here. The economy of this place is actually also a lot worse than all of you left it. The king has been making a lot of very frivolous purchases throughout the different eras that have been gone, the years that have gone by. Most people, as soon as the Quietmarch was opened again, were given fat incentives to make their way further deeper and making their way into the depths of the Quietmarch. That place is now even more lawless than it was before. Adventurers there a lot more cunning and rough than they were whenever you had seen them. Luckily, that shouldn't affect our little era that we have, our little piece of not only the continent, but also the Quietmarch. I mentioned to you all that I had a way into the Quietmarch in my swamp. Back whenever we had first met.
Yeah. I remember this.
And most people stay far, far away from my forest. So you should be relatively safe going there if you wish to ever find yourselves there again. Which, if you plan to make your way to the north, they motion inwards looking toward the Coatl. The one that I have will take you the closest to there. You'll either be brought into the northern mountains, or you'll be brought into the sanctuary I spoke to you about before, Fabio.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we will give you lots of time to rest before then. Even if it will be a short trek into the Quietmarch, it will be a trek, and I'd rather you all be at your height in potential before you go.
It's always good to not go unprepared. I do at least agree on that, though. It's weird to be able to say we're taking a safer trip into it.
It's all relative.
The Quietmarch itself, from what I have learned since I have been looking into this, and from what I know of you and the being that is aiding you, I have found less worry in the Quietmarch recently. If the Quietmarch truly is the creation, or at least the effect of the goddess of this world, then there shouldn't be many reasons to be afraid of it. Not to mention, I have made my way through the Quietmarch several times, as well as have many friends of the Deep Elves down there. So, there shouldn't be too many issues. I will arrange for the Deep Elf I told you before, the one that I believed was the third being out here in this world that was potentially one that could be used to break the curse. I will arrange for them to meet you down below the Quietmarch in our tunnels. And while I'm arranging that, rest, swim, eat, feast. If you wish to write down your exploits of what you did, go ahead. Or if you have any unfinished business, go ahead. Until then, this place is your home, as it is mine.
Thank you.
Also, thank you for the gazebo
Right.
and horses.
You're welcome.
I've been getting into horse breeding these last 20-something years.
I was wondering why there were a lot more horse posters recently.
They get brought
This
here
place
from
does
other
look a
worlds. I
little
can't
bit more
choose.
equine.
I can't choose what gets brought here. They show up from other worlds. I have other posters as well. These are just put up because
I think you choose them. And that's fine.
they will flick their wrist and Fabio disappears. You guys hear from the other side of the beach.
Oh no, I can't believe Fabio is dead.
They will go back to cooking.
We will have to mourn him at dawn.
But yes, Fabio, especially being on that side, you would notice there is a large pin over in the other side of area. There has been a large clearing. There are several dozen horses off in the distance.
How did they breed so quickly? I don't know if they do that fast. Or did
I'm magic.
They have
Fabio, are you
people.
okay?
I guess
he's
not.
I guess he died.
he just flies back over? I'm here again.
Okay, we were going to hold your funeral at the sandcastle, but don't need to do that.
We shall call you second Fabio.
Oh shit, you
Second coming, I
regenerated?
see.
I will bring this up to you guys. At this point, the witch is basically saying you guys can take as much time off as you want. You guys can take a
Hell
week.
yeah.
You guys can take a month. You guys can just hang out here for a year if you'd like. They're sitting there like, I will arrange for an escort through the Quietmarch, so you guys can have your short trip to the north to finish off your task of bringing the Coatl to where they need to be. They also seem to be very much in high spirits upon hearing you guys are going in that direction, most likely meaning they might have another task for you in that direction, but they don't, if they do, they don't mention it during the time you guys are resting. I would like to know, how long are you guys planning on staying at the beach? Obviously, there will be scenes and there will be things you guys can do while you're here as well, but
More or less, like, how long are we staying?
how long are you guys wanting to stay?
I've rested more here than the entirety of my life, so I'm good whenever.
I agree also, but I do also kind of want to stay here for a bit longer.
Listen, since we're already fucked on time anyway, why not spend at the minimum a month?
I was
agree,
gonna say
Robert, at least a
my big thing are those 3 that I offered you. Do you guys want to stay a week, a month, or somewhere in between a month and a year? Those are
A
my
month is the sweet spot. Whenever I go back to work after like a month, I can still like function.
You guys,
If I take a year, I don't know where I am.
You guys spend the next 4 weeks relatively in comfort here on the beach. As you guys do, eventually, the ones you guys have brought here would have woken up. Each of them would be very iffy about being in the witch's domain.
It's okay, man. Chill out. Have a hot dog.
The Dark Marsh of the Witch. That being said, the one that does not give a fuck at all would have been Anthea.
What hasn't she seen at this point?
She will most likely be very keen to want to either go with you guys or maybe even head out sooner. I will say, if you guys would have said a year, Anthea would have immediately left.
Girl, go look at the horses for a month. Chill out.
Girl, you've been spending untold lifetimes in the fucking...
You need a yonder
just because they've spent untold lifetimes pursuing this this person does not mean that they are also not impatient.
And Faya needs a yandere break. Like, she needs to chill out.
She'll take a month sabbatical, but any more than that, and that's too much.
I will also say,
yandere's due for a break.
The only one that did not wake up in that time would have been Malmar.
No.
Malmar is still dormant during this time of a month being passed. I will say at that point, Malmar will be being held by Fabio. So Fabio, if you'd like to bring Malmar over to your sheet, you can.
I will do so. This
Malmar
is
currently
he is my friend.
Malmar currently has not woken up in all this time. No matter how many spells or things that you ask people to do things with, or whatever kind of healing that potentially could work on necromancy that you would ask for Sand to do, Malmar has not woke up. You can tell that there is still a lot of necrotic energy around that, though. So they are still existing, at the very least. That being said,
die.
A month passing,
dead, but, you know.
The one thing you guys will take note of is that the people here, all of them would have been people that were, you know, summoners in the Summoners College. You would understand that most of them cannot stay. They would let you know, as well as the witch would let you know, that if they were to stay here, they would be easily tracked here. The only one that would be fine being here would be the Templar, but they would let you know that any of the summoners that are here would 100% have a trace or a track on them from the college. So unfortunately, after they would wake up, the 4 of them would have to leave the forest. That being said, all of them seem very grateful. All of them seem very happy. They are informed from the Dark Witch that summoners are actually a bit of a rarity after these 26 years have happened. Most of the ones that were being taught in the Summoners College either have been missing from the Kingdom of Coronis, or have switched out their professions to being other kinds of wizards. To a point of there are most likely only a dozen or so summoners left in the entirety of Coronis.
I guess the notorious delinquent Cavelli scared summoners away from their profession.
That being said, literally in front of all of you are the majority of probably summoners that are together on the continent, essentially.
I can't wait for this party to go out there and be the summoner party.
All of them explain that they will be making their way over to Arfwisk. They will make their way there, and they will decide what they're going to do from there. They will do that relatively early. If you guys would have chose a week, they would have still stayed with you guys and maybe had you guys take them over toward a place, or, you know, followed you. But at the moment, they are making their way toward Arfwisk, so they will be there. That being said, looking at some of the other companions you guys have, most of them will have stayed exactly where they are. The only one that would be somewhat impatient with staying here for a month would have been Dakar. As you guys would be talking with Dakar would definitely be one of the ones that's like, no, if only 5 years have passed in the Quietmarch and different parts of the Quietmarch are different, meaning that the place that we fell in was extremely close to the college, maybe those kids are still able to be saved. He would be very much, if you guys would have said a year, Dakar would have been gone. He would have been absolutely fucking out of here.
Those children aren't saving themselves, bro. Goodbye.
But currently Dakar is like, oh, there's a safe way into the Quietmarch. If I wait, I will wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait
Didn't
for
he
you.
do like his magic thing to help them?
He did
During everything?
He did.
So
100%. They are fine, but he still wants to check up on them.
Yeah.
From what he knows and what everybody else knows, they are fine, but they are still in the Quietmarch. That being said, Templar, get over there. You would not leave them, but you would not leave them behind, even if you didn't have to leave.
They became a new team, a new adventuring party. Look at them go.
It's more the Templar be like, hey, there's a bunch of summoners. I'm supposed to watch them, but also I'm kind of like, with all the shit I've learned, I'm kind of also very weary about anything going on around here. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to go back to the college or to the Templar Order.
Well,
but
they're all
figure
free
it out.
of the college because we destroyed all of the fucking funny soul vials.
Yeah,
So they're free to go to wherever the fuck they want.
they can literally.
They can be tracked down, of course.
They can be tracked, but they can't be immediately found, which is the good thing. And they can't be forced to do anything because those things are gone.
I mean, let's say get overpowered by literal just might, but you know,
Yep.
they have a chance.
You have unleashed a bunch of rogue summoners, exactly. Now, in this month that you guys have, I would like to go to each of you in particular. We are going to have a question of, out of all of the people that are here, who would you have spent the most time with during this month? I would like to see if you guys want to have any scenes with them or anything like that. However, I would like each of you to choose one person and tell me how long, and tell me that is the person you spent the most time with over the month. Toledo doesn't count.
Hey, can you catch me up on what you were saying? My headphones stopped working for like a good 15 minutes.
Oh no.
Just give me like
Summoner's
the last,
gone.
I heard this. Yeah.
Summoner's gone. Templar with them. They no longer have their soul vials, so they good, but they can still be tracked.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I heard that. I heard
Dakar won't go Quietmarch, but stay here because not much time pass.
Yeah. Okay. I heard that too. So after that.
For this month, you guys are going to be gone, are going to be resting. I would like to know who you spent the most time with. And out of all those things, we will, if you want to have a scene with them, we can have a scene with them, or we can sit things out with that. But basically, I need to know, of the three of you, Toledo doesn't count, who you guys spent the most time with.
Toledo doesn't like speaking, but you know, Toledo can be there also.
We'll start with you, Law. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll take forward. Probably because one of the things that would have been a thing that he wanted to do was put all of that to paper. Because there were a lot of notes taken in game, and besides the ones that I already took, that was a different thing happening. And the idea was to get that written on paper. Would have probably just been like hanging out with Hall, trying to get all that written.
Yeah, definitely. You and Ha'al would definitely have a lot to think on with that. Ha'al would definitely be like, no, I agree. We need to get this shit written down and maybe to the public because, you know,
it's probably important.
Because, you know, the prince that we all thought was fucking dead was actually being like super held there but against their will by our king, which by the way sucks apparently, and I'm still sad about that. But I'm also really sad that I wasn't able to stop the prince from becoming an asshole.
I think that might be genetic.
This sucks.
Sorry, dude.
But yeah, you definitely can have time with all to write down everything that had happened in this to you guys. At which point I will definitely give you a book that is most likely probably not the best thing to find if like somebody really like really didn't want that information out. They probably hate you for having that, but it's still a really nice book that you can have.
I finally have the recap book.
Look, sniff.
I would like to know then. Most likely there won't be too much talking between you and Hall, more than like, you know, any like actual thing. That being said, I do have another thing with you that I would like to talk about.
What's up?
I would say, and correct me if I'm wrong, you would most likely be trying to speak with Amwale over this different time.
150%, 200%. Yeah, of course.
There would be issue.
Kajillion.
There would be issue that you would find. You would make your way out onto the dock every night, the same dock that you had spoken with her at before. You would wait for the moon to come out because again, they are also the moon, even though most people think that they're different.
Yeah.
You would try your best to get them in this next month. Unfortunately, between a week and a month, they do not respond.
Damn.
There is not a feel that you get from them. There's not a, unlike last time you were here where you felt like there was a super strong connection. That connection is not here at the moment. You can't tell them thank you for all the pudding.
For all the pudding.
Thank you for being pudding.
And also the other small miracle working, but also the pudding.
Also, yeah, thank you for allowing me to use a spell that I was given to return to my gazebo with all my friends intact and not die. That was great, actually.
That was awesome, yeah.
But yeah, for some reason you're not able to get much of a thing with that. Each night you will make your way to the pier. You would sit down and you would maybe speak aloud to the goddess to attempt to get them to speak back to you, but to no avail. It is a lonely month from your goddess.
You have to believe it's all in the faith and the works.
That being said, we will next go to Fabio. This next month, who did you spend the most time with?
Nobody. I'm a loner anyway.
All right, Fabio
No,
does not hang out with anybody.
I believe that out of everybody here at the place, I think that it would be Saiyan in order to learn more about necromancy and trying to get the head Malmar to speak again.
Malmar sleep.
I would
can
completely
you fix
agree
him?
with that. It is one of my suggestions I would have gave you if need be. But yeah,
Thank you.
I think that you would have been talking with Saiyan not only about necromancy, but as a thing of, you know, potentially even figuring out more of what Paladin Black was saying about you as somebody who had a lot of information and a lot of knowledge on the subjects. One of the other things would definitely be Malmar, trying to get Malmar to wake up and be off and about with all of you, because again, he is sort of at the moment the source of your necromancy, the source of the power that you have been given.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, you are able to still control Albert.
Albert.
Albert is still friend. That being said, I think
Friend
Buckeye
Albert.
Buckeye was with you, Law. I think Buckeye is
Yeah, Buckeye is mine.
he's still making his way back and forth with you. He's still hanging out.
Yeah.
Buckeye, you know, being the hero that he is.
We saw him beat the fuck out of that guy. We know that he has power beyond us.
You
It's so funny.
you still have Albert. Albert still listens to you. Albert is still technically considered your summon, which you would find that a Saiyan is very much just like, this is one of the 3 types of summon. Basically being the either contracted summon, created summon, or sort of a mixture of the two. Whenever you have made Albert, Albert seemed to have been made essentially from your very soul.
It's so funny to me that For a man who had literally is like practically zero like talent or like things in magic, he is able to still do necromancy in this small way to show
That's
how
because
easy
it called to
necromancy
you.
is.
Necromancy's
That's
fucking
because it
easy as
called
hell,
to
man.
you. Yeah.
That's why there's so many problems with like necromancy cults, because it's easy as shit to learn.
Just pick up a corpse and walk it around.
Pick it up.
You have you do find that Saiyan is currently worried, as they would be informed since a month would have passed. They would not gain this knowledge if a week had passed, but since a month had passed, they would have been speaking to the Dark Witch of Yule, and they would know of the different informants they would have. You would see that Saiyan in particular is very weary, because apparently there is a cult of people out there that they are very suspicious of. They also learned of this when they were talking with Paladin Black, but there is a sort of death bird cult, this carrion bird cult that has been spreading its claws throughout all of
Its
Coronis.
wings.
It's talons.
Its talons.
They seem very much on the assumption that a lot of the necromantic cults might have came together under whatever kind of banner this is, and they're very weary, and they're very kind of worried about it. You see the wrinkles that have disappeared from their face seem to have somewhat came to them in their worry. And because of everybody here, it's like, hey, you know, you're on a beach, and take care of yourself. We're okay. Everything's gonna be good.
Yeah. It'll all work out.
It'll all work out.
The thing that I'm trying to do with all these is sort of give each of them, not only you having some kind of experience from them hanging out with them, but them getting some kind of experience from you. I think that you would have been a good influence on them to take care of themselves and get them to be a lot, hopefully, not to worry too much on that same subject, as well as sort of taking you under their wing as a necromantic student. But again, until Malmar wakes up,
my necromantic students, Fabio, finally.
Until Malmar wakes up, you're unfortunately unable to use much of the training you are given in this short time. That being said, Cavelli.
That is me, who is I, and I am Cavelli.
If you need a reminder of any of the people that you are mostly tied to, I can give you any reminders.
So which of your girlfriends do you want to hang out with?
That being said,
where's Kyle?
So which of your girlfriends do you want?
I assumed it would be either Monkey-O, Kyle, or Quaddle.
Yeah.
It's been 25 years and I still can't determine between dick and vagina.
You make your way out to Kyle. You will find that in this time of you guys, the dog. They don't like dogs anymore. They like horses now.
Yeah, it's all about horses now.
You would find that you and Kyle would basically be kind of having fun throughout most of this. Like, you have not relaxed a lot, as you have mentioned before. You have not given much thought into relaxation. However, Kyle would definitely be somebody who is all about that subject. They know for a fact that their brother is safe and is strong because of the gift they were given by Prince Sadowair in summoning. They know that they are doing well and good. So they don't really have a lot of worry on their face of that. The only big worry that they definitely would have is all the stuff that they've already told you guys. You don't get much else from them of their relationships or anything of that nature. They do tell you more or less the things I'd already given you, which is they've always sort of knew in the back of their head that there's been weird stuff going on with their girlfriend and boyfriend. But until you guys like started showing them like concern and things of that nature, they never really allowed themselves to think about it, about how fucked up the things that they've done kind of are. So most of this time for this month is them sort of coming to terms with it, not exactly explaining too much more to you guys, but
giving you guys more of a lowdown of things. Basically, what you would learn at this point is that their girlfriend and boyfriend are decently high-ranking adventurers, as was said in the end of the last thing. And for anybody who has a problem with this kind of thing, I'm like, you know, skip ahead of like a minute or two. But they were very much almost like kissing booth style, like, oh, that adventurer just came back from a long time in the Quietmarch. You should like help them feel at home, you know, like they haven't.
Kissing booth is a really nice way of saying they were trafficking her.
Yes, 100%. She is very much
a really cute way of saying she was getting trafficked.
She is very much like that is how she was being convinced, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She was like, these people care about me. They would never put me in these situations. But again, somewhere deep inside their head, they obviously did not like it.
I know 2 things about them. 1, they care about me. 2, the files on them don't exist. I don't know what that means, but they don't exist.
The files.
Essentially what I'm saying is, Cavella, you help them work through a lot of that. You help them understand a lot of the things that are going on. And because of you, they are more upset than they are sad on the subject, and they definitely look as if they are wanting to speak with their partners extremely on this subject. And you can kind of tell just by looking to them that they are in a much more healthy spot with that they probably won't let them do anything of the sort any longer. At least, you know, you hope so. As for your own interactions, as for things that you're doing around here, you are able to make this nice sandcastle with them.
Wait, there's one more thing I need for this. Hold on a second. I had this ready. Dig. Cavelli comes out with a trash bag. Remember last night's chicken dinner? I got the bones from that.
What are you going to do with the bones? Are we putting them on little pikes on the outside to make sure that everyone knows that our kingdom means business?
Too, yeah. I was also thinking dumping some in the moat to show that there are those that tried to go into the castle, but...
Oh, and if you put them in the moat, we might be able to gather fish because they might want to nibble on them.
This is the best idea I've ever had.
I'm sorry, I was trying to pray here.
You need some bones for praying? Or why does it matter?
No, thank you.
Buckeye just looks back like, bones?
It's okay,
Chicken bones, don't worry. Not human this time.
But no, you do get closer with Kyle over this month. They seem very much like they are more or less more understanding that they have been getting a raw deal and do want to talk to their partners, as well as still, you know, see their brother. They definitely want to see how he's grown and see if any of the things that he has worked himself up to as a grown person was any of the teachings or any of the things that have happened with them. Obviously they want to know that he grew up well at the very least. It's like, I want to make sure he's a good man, you know. I just want to see if he grew up to be good. If he has, like, maybe he has a wife already, that'd be cute, or a husband, that would also be cute, or both.
You could do both.
Oh, that's what I was sort of hoping is eventually, you know. I mean, I obviously not until we cover some things. I think that right now, if they were to do that, I would probably tell them no. But you know.
You mean you didn't have to choose? What do you think about Monkey?
Monkey's really nice. I like him. I know that you like him. Bark.
Yeah, I'll talk to him later.
I can't believe that Yorkie came into the place from the other worlds, just like Law did.
Hey, that's my chicken bone. Hey,
that's a visitor, bro. That's a visitor.
So that's where Dante went. That's how Dante got into this world. We already knew Commander Buddy was already here, but that's how Dante got to this world.
They got in.
Dante goes into the sandcastle, somehow lifts the drawbridge.
I'm gonna have to give a picture of Dante to
to one of many artist friends and be like, put my dog in this game, please. Anyway,
Put
so
my dog, please.
God damn it! The magic dog took my bone. And
Dante
escaped
barks.
to my sandcastle.
Dante barks, teleports. Just make them a blink dog. Anyway, you guys spend time obviously with others. You spend time with Kawaddle. Kawaddle is still wanting to go and see Prince Adoair, but again is sort of attached to not only Prince Adoair but also a little bit Cavelli at this point. Law and Fabio, they do like you, but they're not like super attached to the hip to
No,
either of you.
I understand.
Yeah.
What's happening here. I accept this as it is.
Monkey O, obviously you guys all sort of hang out with. Monkey O more has a strong relationship with not only Cavelli, but I guess Fabio, since you guys would be the only ones that would be actually training, like physically training, among everything here.
Oh yeah. So
on
much
that
physical
same
training.
on that same kind of vein though, Anthea would more be attached with Law, more of like the magical bullshit, magical trainings. They would be more like keen to talk to Law as well as any of the other mages around this place. Toledo would be mostly like kind of sticking around all of you. Same thing with Dakar, though Dakar would definitely have a preference toward sticking around someone like Cavelli, since both of them have their own understandings of how society have treated them over their years. Both of them be like, oh, you think that was bad? This is what they did to me. Oh, you think that's bad? This is what they did to me. So
And Kyle keeps trumping them with what her elves did to her.
it's like, Jesus.
We have to stop inviting her to this. It's not working.
It's not fair. We have to,
Trauma dumping, I got a few.
as again, each of them would have more of a tie to one of you than the other, but they would still hang out more or less evenly with everybody. A month would pass. And in this time, you guys would have been told by the witch that they have set up a meeting with their informant in the Quietmarch, the deep elf that they had told you all about before. They explained to you that they will not tell you the deep elf's name. It is not in the custom of deep elves to give out their names or to have others give out their names. So as for respect, they will wait for you to meet with them before you get their name. But they would explain that this person is very thorough. If you tell them something or they're given a task, they will make sure that that task is done. So they do tell you to watch your tongue around them, just in case you accidentally say something that is impossible. Because if you ever have any sort of influence over them, or if they believe they owe you a debt, and you say something that could be construed as a task, even if that task is impossible, they will do that task. That task will be done. Many deep elves have worked themselves literally to death trying to do impossible tasks.
Oh,
So they have warned you
that
this.
sounds rough.
They have told you all that they can of deep elf culture, which is not a lot. They just tell you that they're kind of super OCD about things like that.
Understood.
But
Can you get us a picture of Santa Claus?
from their warnings, they give you a picture of her. They give you a picture of the Dark Witch of Yule. Anyway,
It's a pinup.
It's a pinup.
my God, if we ever have Quietmarch actually during like Christmas time, getting some Dark Witch of Yule Santa Claus pinup, I want it. Anyway,
Chat, you know what to do.
but no. As you guys are told this, you are brought up that over the next few days, you guys will begin to make your way down there. They will start to stock things down there for you. Unfortunately, you guys won't be able to take your cart down there. It is difficult for you guys to be able to get it into the small entrance to the Quietmarch that they have.
That being said, they will place the cart on the outskirts of the forest toward a small little encampment they have made since you guys have been gone. Essentially, they made a small encampment at the edge of their forest in case any other visitors come by, because they're like, oh, I want to talk to visitors as well.
Hell yeah.
They said they're going to bring your cart there. You guys get 5th generation glue and 5th generation rhubarb in that area as well. But in the end, your month is coming to an end. She lets you know that the Deep Elf will be there any day now. You guys will have this last night to rest. Everyone? Are you resting in any particular way? Are you resting alone? Are you resting with somebody? How do you guys take this last night here at
Is
the beach?
there a way to get a room with Monkey-O and Kyle and sleep in front of their legs like a cat?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We could say that say that you were in the comfiest fucking sleep of your life, with your little Scottish girl and giant turtle.
He's so fucking comfy. I'm sorry. While the rest of us were doing whatever the fuck we're doing, Kimberly was getting some pussy and dick.
I will say this. I will say this. The both of
They had zero sex.
I will say this. The both of them will be somewhat adverse to it. Monkey-O for the thing of, we've only just now started dating. I wanna take you out to places, and I wanna take you to that place that I told you about. Because again, Monkey-O's still like, I want to take you to this really cool fucking settlement that I know at the northeastern edge of the northwestern edge of the continent. And Kyle's like, I'm still in a complicated relationship. I don't really want to move on to that level quite yet.
And Cavelli is like, I'm too scared of that concept.
All three of them have their own reasons.
No one wants to have sex.
But they do have their cuddle pile, you see.
They do have a beautiful, non-complicated.
Sometimes you just need to cuddle up.
I'm just imagining Cavelli eventually ends up like, they try to go to sleep at the foot of the bed. Eventually they just crawl themselves upward and upward like in their sleep, until eventually every morning that this happens, if anybody were to look in, they just see Monkey-O and just like fucking both of his arms like fucking asleep. Both of his arms asleep and throbbing as two people are on either one. Anyway.
He doesn't understand why he's the one that's in the middle when it seems like it's very much Kylie.
It's because he's the largest one, you see. It's the most aesthetic look for a picture, in case anybody wants to make art of it.
Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain.
But no. We will say then that you are very comfy in bed. Fabio, is there any way in particular you are resting in your final night? Are you doing anything in particular? I'm sure that you would have done some pre-preening to get things settled, because you're going to be in the Quietmarch for a long while. You need to look your best.
Exactly. No particular special thing he does or anything.
Okay, I will be sure to remember that. I'm just going to put you randomly in a bed up in probably the 2nd floor, but you will just be kind of hanging. Law. Are you doing anything in particular your final night? Are you resting? How are you resting in your final night? And on this night, do you still attempt to speak with Amole?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
He probably sets up like a hammock outside after trying. It's like,
you stay
feeling
in the
pretty
gazebo.
anxious. Yeah, the gazebo feels like a rough. Yeah, just put a hammock in the gazebo area.
Yeah. The hammock is Toledo. I'm playing.
hey, Toledo, don't do that.
No, you just drag one of the big ass fucking like seating things over here and just drag it over into the gazebo.
Yeah.
But no. If that's the case, trying to see who would be it would just be Law. Yeah. Fabio, and Law in particular. Since you guys are not having the comfiest night of your life.
We're not getting so fucking comfortable.
I would like for the two of you trying to find a thing really quick. I would like for the two of you
I
to
just love how
please
she ain't about that.
roll me for your instinct.
Okay. I like the idea that it just ain't about that. Which ones? I guess these are all just whatever dice. Let me see if I can find my d20.
I found my d20. Oh,
I'll just take a white one. I don't have the time to live my life right now. You know what? I can make it my d20. Where's the color? It's red now.
Perfect. And this one can be Gavelli's probably. Oh no, that's Paladin Blacks. That's Paladise.
And plus
one can be
my, was it
Gavelli's.
instinct?
Yep, instinct.
Yeah.
Well, instinct is 0 for me, so 17, yeah.
I'm just gonna make this pink. You can change the color if you want to, Cavelli.
Where are the dice towers?
If you can't see the dice tower in the middle of here, that means this one really just needs to be destroyed.
We need to
Oh
destroy
my
it.
god, the invisible tower. The dice just.
Hey,
fell on you.
We're matching.
19 altogether.
Oh my god.
Okay.
There's nothing here but the physics.
That's what everybody else has been saying whenever
Just move
whenever
it,
this has
just move it,
happened.
just move it here. There you go.
Happens
You got
to-
it. Yeah.
Happens
Bam.
to people occasionally. But Fabio and Law gets a 17. Fabio gets a 19 altogether. Fabio, you find it's a little hard to rest tonight. You feel something wrong in the air. You toss and you turn, thinking that maybe it's just nerves for having to leave this place, or maybe it's something about going back into the Quietmarch since you guys just came out of it sort of traumatically, but still victoriously. But when you wake up, you notice a slight glow coming to your wings. You notice the glow because you had, over the past month, made a nice pillow out of your wings.
Your pillow starts glowing.
As you see just this slight glow coming from the downy feathers that you have stuffed into the pillow and from your wings themselves. That as soon as you notice it, seems to fade. You don't know what it means, but you think back to what the paladin had told you before. About how there's something about you that they seem to notice that nobody else seemed to have noticed about you. Something to do with their god, potentially. But as you see that in your wings, as you wake yourself up, groggily looking around the room, is there anything you immediately want to do? You can go right back to bed. You can check on Albert, who's just sort of perched up on a little bird perch. Can make another pillow.
Understanding that because of for the paladin that it was his god or goddess. I guess in this particular case, because he doesn't know entirely what he should do. The only thing he think he can do is, I guess, I don't know, pray to that god or goddess. I can't remember which one because it's been almost a year.
Mm-hmm. You begin to pray, trying to figure out something with it. If you remember, their name is Vasilisa. That is the
Vasilisa.
The god of, from what the paladin had told you before, death and rebirth. As you attempt to try to get anything from them. You try to give a prayer, and that's when you do notice the glow on your wings return, but also seem to come to something else. You look over towards your bag, towards something that you haven't really thought to look at much, but you were given the ornamental weapon and shield that the paladin had held whenever they held their false visage, if you remember. Let me grab it for you so you can see it again. Where are you at, you fucking... Where are you at? I'm gonna beat you up. You're gonna get fucking destroyed. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die. You're gonna die because I said you die.
What?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Not you.
No.
Not you. I'm talking about someone else, definitely. This one. If you do remember, you were given the ornamental sword and shield that the paladin had used in their thing. You got there. You know that in particular, these weapons are not great weapons. The paladin was able to make them good weapons. At the moment, you do find that if you were to, for example, swing the sword at something, it would be more likely to break than anything.
Yeah, the winged blade and the shield. Yeah.
Yep. You have the winged blade and the shield. I will now make sure to hand those over to you because again, we had these over here for a reason.
Yeah, I already had the sword. I just didn't have the shield.
Well. Yes, you would have been given both.
Yeah. If only I had the space.
You don't have the space for it. Currently, it's in your. Currently, it's in your extras.
Yeah.
Yeah, the winged blade would have been like. Boop. So like, if you ever get a plus out, you can just put it in there like that.
Yeah.
We'll say
one day maybe.
We'll say currently. We'll just have it like in your bag here.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Anyway.
That's what against the pudding.
You guys, or not you guys, you would note that there's a slight glow to it. You make your way over, you grab the sack that's there, you throw it over your shoulder, you look down at the you feel the weight that's on there. You've never really felt much things as being super heavy before you gain to these things. The shield especially, it's heavy as fuck. But as you hold on to both of them and just sort of watch as the light fades, you look out in the direction of the sea. And as you look in the direction of the sea, over by the gazebo, you will see that there are figures making their way toward the gazebo where Law is. You see several hooded figures that seem to be making their way from the northern edge of the compound here. As you look to them, as you see them walking in the direction that they're walking into, you try to trail back to seeing where they're coming from. As you take note, they appear to be coming from the woods themselves. And some of them are going in other directions as well, both into the forest and also into the manor. You don't know who these people are or what their affiliation, but you see several hooded individuals making their way into the witch's compound.
People who shouldn't be able to get this far without the witch being like, nope.
Mm-hmm. People who should not be able to, because you know that as soon as you guys stepped into the forest, the witch knew you were there. But apparently the witch has not been alarmed, or something else has happened. Fabio, as these figures start making their way toward the gazebo, as you see others potentially making their way toward the house. What do you plan to do?
I mean, there's only one thing he can do. He's got to go on the attack. He's not gonna let these people fucking do what the fuck they're doing unimpeded. Fuck that.
Here comes Fabio mode.
Fabio, you reach back and you grab your large hammer. As you do, you slam it against the wall of this place and break the window, slamming your way out and jumping out onto the sands. As you do, a shattered window.
He doesn't fall to the ground. He's flying.
That's true. You don't need to fall to the ground. As you do, and Albert flies out after you because they're not asleep. They're just kind of there. They're a fucking undead little owl. They can do what they want.
It's an undead owl. It can do anything.
You smash the window. Upon the window being smashed, a certain little Toledo will start up, look back, see the window, see a glowing Fabio.
Yeah, he is definitely glowing with both whatever his wings are doing and, you know, the holy-ish fire that he's got.
Oh, yeah.
Here comes attack, Fabio.
At which point, Toledo will throw themselves around Law and begin to start struggling with their fabrics against Law. As Law is at 17, you're very easy to wake up. You find yourself getting strangled by Toledo.
Toledo, what did I do?
As they're trying to turn your head toward what appears to be some very distracted people in robes off to your north. As they are looking back to Fabio, one of them literally putting their arms up, at which point Fabio flies down and just freaking blah.
Just the force of him dropping down with this big old hammer thing on this dude. Like, no, you are not surviving that motherfucker.
Fabio, one thing you will note
ass.
is when you slam down on top of this person, expecting to feel resistance or feel any kind of something happening, as you slam down on top of them, they seem to disperse into black smoke instead of actually look like they broke their legs or anything. You hear a pained scream. Whatever you did hurt them, but their flesh seemed to disperse, leaving behind only their robes. And what appears to be maybe a bit of ash, but you're not sure because sand. That being said,
What the fuck?
Law, you're under attack.
Wow. I just love the idea of he has 5 seconds to react what's happening, and then he sees Fabio hit one of them and fucking disappear them, and it's like, oh, okay, we're killing them. Okay, I see what's happening.
There's a lot. Make the loudest sound you can.
You find
The loudest
Buckeye
sound I can.
rushes out to attempt to catch one. Toledo is just circling you like, ah.
If you want me to do the loudest sound I can, that is a very easy task for me.
What you trying to do?
Hell yeah.
I would like to use Mirage here.
Yeah? What are you trying to make with
I'm going-
Mirage?
Mirage is so back. I'm making a sound. I am dropping a foghorn on this bitch.
You use Mirage to make a sound from your world that maybe most people here probably don't know anything about.
Have never heard.
As literally this electric foghorn starts playing over top of the entirety of the night. As
What are you doing there, Spot?
not that foghorn.
I'll say.
Most people here at that point would be started awake. Cavelli, some kind of strange horn that sort of reminds you about some of the sounds you would hear over at the coast where you grew up. Seems to let out slightly different, but still there, much louder. You hear some kind of large alarm going off as you and Monkey-O basically are startled awake, being Millenfolk and having enhanced hearing. Kyle is
He's still chilling.
Round of war. Get into battle positions.
You see Monkey O like, right, as he rushes out and makes his way toward the door. Rah! As he bursts out, you would see that Monkey O is immediately in combat with several people in robes in front of him. What were you saying?
Cavelli gets into attack position. Tucks Kyle in. Goes!
There you go, Kyle. Ah!
The good tuck.
As Cavelli, you rush out as well. You take note, Cavelli, you're the only one on the inside of the house. There are a lot more of these people than you would expect.
Oh my god.
You find that these robed figures have completely taken over the inside of the witch's manor, to the point where you're wondering exactly how they're doing it until you look over toward one of these figures and you just literally see a figure walk out of one of them. These figures seem to be duplicating in front of your very eyes.
What the hell?
As some of them appear to be grabbing things from the inside of the manor. Some of them appear to be rushing into doors. You hear Ha'al at one point make a start as like a couple of them rush into a room. You find that some of them rush off into rooms. Again, you hear the kawaddle. You hear several surprised noises going by as these ever duplicating people seem to be rushing through the witch's hut.
We're taking the horse paintings, get them.
One of them does just seem to grab. You see two of them go by holding on to the dog paintings as they're trying to rush them out. Like these are obviously things we need to take from this place.
Not small but spicy.
As two of the figures rush out and disappear into the night upon stealing two precious works of art.
The horse persists. No.
That's it. Gonna use my nose to see if I could smell the original since I saw duplication.
I would like you to roll me for your instinct. See if you find anything in particularly crazy about any of these. And you don't have to use that, but good job using it.
The invisibility makes it special.
I believe that with your bestial millenfolk stuff, if you would like to, once a day, if you fail a instinct or focus check, you can re-roll it.
Okay, once. Let's go.
So with a 12, no, that's a 14. I thought that you had a 12 instinct. I don't know why. Never mind. Yeah, you didn't use that last thing. You didn't fail the first roll.
Okay.
I thought it was a 12. My bad. As you smell outwards, you start to try to figure out exactly what you smell through here. You start smelling the air, and you do note there is an eerily familiar scent to each of these, as you find that each of them they smell like a graveyard. You find that each of them starts smelling like freshly unearthed dirt and what appear to be remains, even though they look purely fresh and fleshy in front of you. You can't find any original body, but you do know that each of these things are smelling like they are some kind of graveyard keeper.
Oh, then. Takes claws out. There's a better way to find the original. Starts charging forward.
Cavelli, these guys are very tough, as opposed to like what you would normally see like a squishy. As you would rush into them, they would dodge like better than you would expect someone of their stature and someone of their stuff to do, but they're not infallible. As you do slice into one, they eventually do get sliced into and seem to disperse into, again, their clothing and ash onto the ground. But as you and Monkey O are fighting off the ones that are in front of you, you guys do find on the outside Fabio. Looking at the four in front of you, the one fighting Buckeye appears to just be in combat with them, but the three of them that are here, as they look to you and also look to Law, in front of both your in-laws' eyes, seem to duplicate.
Well, I guess I know what I have to do. It's time to spin to win.
Fabio just rushes
He's
into the center of these guys, glowing in fire. And as Law, you are making your foghorn. At this point, as you see these ever duplicating people, and you look and see them going into the house as well, as you guys are fighting them out here, Fabio, we're gonna say that you are preoccupied fighting some of the ones that are around you currently.
All he knows is fight.
All he knows is fight. I would like to know, Law, is there anything you would like to do in this instance? Since Fabio is basically fighting all of them over there.
Yeah, no, that's Fabio. Fabio's good. Fabio's got it. He seems to be doing good. These have to be coming from somewhere. So, and that will be the thing that he will want to find out. Is like, where are these coming from?
You want to rush out toward
Besides
where they seem
each
to be
other.
making their way in, where they're making their way in from?
Yeah.
You find that some of them, again, are rushing off in this direction away from the place. Some of them holding on to things. You start following after the one that has the Yorkie painting.
No, not small but spicy.
As you see that they are rushing off into the swamp, going off into that direction. At the moment, that does mean they are leaving the compound. Would you like to leave the compound after them, or would you like to go inside of the compound to collect anybody?
Not the Yorkie painting.
You going after them?
Yeah.
As Law leaves the compound, we'll come back to Law in a bit.
You've chosen poorly. Shoots you out back.
Cavelli, is there anything in particular you're doing, or is it just fight? There are things here to fight, and you will murder them with Monkey O, or are you going or doing anything in particular?
Clearly, I'm fighting. They woke me. I heard the trumpets of war, which is clearly what that sound was.
Yeah,
So-
that was the trumpets of war. That must be the fog of war people keep talking about.
Sorry, I had to look away. Why that?
Fighting, because the foghorn was clearly the sounds of war.
Okay. You stick your way into the main area here. You and Monkey O basically fighting off as many of these guys as you can. A lot of them are charging after you, but a lot of them are also going into the different rooms and seemingly grabbing random bullshit from the room as they do. Again, you hear from certain areas the clamoring and yelling of some of your different friends who are also seemingly fighting in this moment. I'm just gonna make a few more of these guys around.
Not why Coatl is fucking eating you, bitch.
Coattl's always eating.
I chose the wrong time because she is now eating them.
As this will be going on, as each of them will be doing their best to protect themselves, I will roll for each of them, aside from Kyle, who is currently the only way that they would get anything is if someone broke this window, because you and Monkey O have been fighting right outside of their area. If you would have said I'm going to go off towards somebody else, I would have rolled for Kyle.
Nah, but Kyle's get so sleepy. Don't worry, Kyle. There's no fight.
Defend her. She's
Kyle's gonna wake up and be like, why the fuck didn't you wake me up to help?
Because you were
Dude, this shit looks like a rager.
We are going to first off roll for Dakar. Dakar was surprised in their study as they were studying the different books and things that the witch had. They were surprised, and they were at this point mostly overpowered. The foghorn had gone off in time to warn them, so they will have another roll in just a minute, but they are currently being overwhelmed by the people in the room. We're gonna roll for Coatl. Coatl is doing a lot better. They have a lot of shit to work through at the moment, having been told that they not only have recently died, but also that their friend had been used for 70 years. They have a lot of They have a lot of shit they're wanting to work through.
They have a lot to work with here.
As they are going through things, they are letting loose different kinds of light attacks in the directions that are around them. Not very powerful ones, as you guys know. They are mostly for like healing and whatnot, but they are definitely keeping their own enough, at least a little bit better than Dakar is. They will have another roll as well because of the foghorn, but we'll go to that in a bit. We're gonna roll for Saiyan. Saiyan is in the same kind of boat. They seem to be mostly keeping themselves keeping things going on. They will find that a lot of their summons are not coming to them, mostly because, again, summons are living creatures in this world. They have been gone for 20 years, which means some of their summons may or may not even kind of exist at this point anymore, or even be hers. But they are able to give enough of a defense that they are currently able to fight off things currently. They will get another roll in just a bit. And Ha'al is unfortunately the one that will have the highest chance of bad things happening. Not a combatant. We will roll for Ha'al. If he gets higher than everybody else, that would be really funny.
I want him to so badly.
Ha'al got a 4.
Let's see here. Is there anything I can do to make that better?
They're beating the shit out of him in there.
There's nothing I can do to make that better. Fuck.
Ha'al currently is being not only completely surrounded, but also completely outmatched as far as physical and magical potential is concerned. He has some magical ability, as you guys know, but he is not a fighter. He is your driver.
He's our friend. Thank you very much.
Each of them will get one more roll because of the foghorn. So Dakar. That is a better roll, but still not a great roll. We will see what happens with that later. Natural 20 from Kawaddle, which is very good for her.
She is going ape right now.
Saiyan gets another 4. Oh, and finally,
Saying no.
Ha'al.
Oh, get him. No. Oh, no. No.
You guys start to take note that, as well as some of the things on the wall dispersing, a large beam of light comes out from the kitchen.
Tico, I'm just saying. There is a door that could easily help.
As Kawaddle bursts out and literally just starts rushing into some of the more of the ones in the hallway as they complete their room. Their room's done. They did their room.
Room's done.
Currently, you guys see another sort of beam of magic rushing out from one side. As Dakar, wielding their blood magic, will be rushing out from this room, throwing people off into walls and making some of them just fall unconscious with their spells. More and more people will be getting out and away while things are going on. However, this place is being overrun by many more than what you see on the map. Eventually, Cavelli, as well as Fabio, you see an unfortunate circumstance in front of you. Cavelli, you see rushing out from the area here what appear to be 2 of the figures. 2 of these ashen mages. One of them appears to be holding Saiyan, and the other where'd you go? Ah, there you are. And the other appears to be holding Anthea. As they rush out, and just like the others, rush off toward the forest. I will say this, with your speed, you can save one of them.
Oh, what? What do you mean by that?
Saiyan and Anthea are being dragged away, potentially unconsciously, by 2 ashen mages rushing off toward the swamp's forest. You can save one of them. They're going in 2 different directions.
Spider-Man.
Have chat. I'm kidding.
If you need any redos on any information on either of them, I can give them to you. I know it's been half a year.
Anthea.
You're gonna rush toward and try to get Anthea. Do you have a reason for it?
You don't want to know the reason.
I want to know the reason. I want to know.
For Cabelli, it was instinct. For me, it was, who makes me happier in the pants?
Oh my goodness.
You what?
Cavelli
Why her?
Cavelli, acting on instinct, rushes out to get Anthea. They don't know why these people are stealing these mages, but they would know instinctively that Anthea, as one that was basically going through all of this stuff for many, many different lifetimes, most likely has a lot more information as well as a lot more power behind them. They don't want this person to fall into the hands of whoever these Ashen Mages are doing things with. I would like for you to roll me a d20 as you rush these Ashen Mages. And I want to see what goes down, because if you fail this roll, you might have a chance at going after Saiyan, but this will be the one you're trying to save. You're trying to go for.
Okay. And what do you mean, why? I know what I like.
I would like you to roll me for your technique, please.
I'm rolling. Nat 20!
That fell off the side. You're rolling it into the actual thing.
You can't see the thing.
Oh, right. They can't see the thing.
There you go. That worked.
That is a 7. A 7 plus your 5. Do you have anything else you want to add to it, or you can add to it?
Is there anything I can add to it?
Were you trying to say hyena? Because I just said Henya in the chat.
Henya. Oh, you have a fleeting. Yeah,
Henya.
go for it again. Roll again.
For the fleeting.
Henya.
Roll your fleeting. You have a fleeting.
Henya Tayo.
Henya time.
Here we go.
We'll get another dice roller in here before next time. Don't worry.
It's so. The dice don't like us today.
Unfortunately,
Well, they did like me when I missed.
Unfortunately, as you rush for Anthea, you will find that the mage looks back to you, smirks, as 2 other Ashen Mages rush out from their body and go to grab at you. As you fight off one of them and disperse it, the other one pushes back at you. Anthea looks back and sees that you do try to save them, which is most likely a good thing for you, because if they saw you not do shit, they might have got pissy. But the Ashen Mage goes into the woods and disperses, both him and Anthea disappearing. You look off to the north as you do see that Saiyan is still being dragged out by another Ashen Mage. It will be a higher DC, but you can attempt to try to get them. Do you wish to attempt?
Attempt!
You fight off the other Ashen Mage that's on you. You rush off toward Saiyan as they're about to reach the tree line. Roll me for your... We're going to say instinct with this one for your speed.
$11 plus
11 plus 5, that'll be a 11 plus 4, that is a 15. Now, would you like to use your bestial Millenfolk?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm going beast.
And you also have a fleeting from Emerald.
Thanks.
I put that in before the rolls happened, so you know I'm a good boy and didn't do it like after or something.
16 plus 4 is an unnatural 20.
Wait a minute. I just realized. I was looking at a thing thinking, oh, this is probably on top of the thing. No, it replaced the fucking dice tower with a marble.
That's so weird.
I'm just gonna quickly see if I can search for another thing for you. Might take
It's
a
so
second.
funny.
Du-du-du-du. There's not many things in here, so it might not be too hard.
Thanks, Zion.
To find. Du-du-du-du. There we go. Boop. There you go. It's one of the ones we all love. It's one of these dice towers.
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway. But as you rush forward, you do not let this one get away. You jump forward and strike. As soon as they are about to go into the darkness of the tree line, you jump forward, your claws outstretched. You slam into this person and turn them to dust. As Saiyan drops down, you grab them before they reach the shadow line. They seem, at the moment, unconscious. Fabio.
They'll be super unconscious after I beat the shit out of them. I'm kidding.
After you have fought with the ones that are around you, you look off toward the area as you see.
Ain't no way I'm letting them take my boy.
And the other.
I love that you said that.
As you see, rushing out while you're fighting, these two going in two different directions. Ha'al rushing toward the forest here, a person with Ha'al in their hands. And because you're flying, you can seeing going in the other direction toward the other side of the forest appears to be another figure rushing out with the Dark Witch of Yule in hand.
How the fuck
Choose.
get captured out of everyone? What the fuck?
Choose Spider-Man.
I don't want to choose. I want to save them both.
Well, roll real good.
I wanted to too, but you know what? I decided to make it funny instead. I was serious.
So Fabio, you don't at this point, you have already seen some of these people go off into the forest and disappear with whatever they're stealing from the manor.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? Who are you going for?
Why did you give me the worst choice out of everyone?
And to make things even funner, at the moment when you were fighting, you were like right here, so they're equidistance away from you.
God damn it!
Because I know you're like, well, they're closer, so maybe I'll go there.
Fuck me.
And also, there's a picture with the studio audience giving you a judgmental stare.
I'm really happy that the Coatl wasn't in this. It would have been really funny though to have you guys go and save the Coatl just to have them be kidnapped by the Ashen Mages.
That would be so fucked up.
I hate this. I hate that I know exactly who I'm going to go and save, and I have to say these words, and I hate this so much.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Don't tell me who you're saving. Tell me who you're not saving.
So who are you not gonna save?
Why are you making me say it like that?
Say the words, Spider-Man.
Solution, thank you for the party of 15. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. We're not using.
We're torturing our friend.
I don't think we're currently using one of your maps. We use your maps a whole bunch. Hello. Hi, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you for
We
the
were
raid.
desperately looking for the one that was like the room on fire the other day.
I don't know if this. I don't think this is one of. It might be one of your maps. I don't think it. I could be, because you usually use like the ones I use from you. It's usually like the cyberpunk.
Yeah, no,
maps.
they tend to be. Yeah, they tend to be free to.
Yeah.
This one doesn't. Yeah,
I have yours, and I have many different people's Patrons linked below in my Twitch at the moment. We love using your maps. You've been here before. But yeah, we're in the middle of our second our season 2 of this campaign, and right now one of our players has to decide which of their beloved which of their beloved NPCs are going to be kidnapped.
True, Spider-Man.
And then you told me how I have to say this, and I hate that you made me say this like this. I am not saving Ha'al.
Oh my god.
Ha'al.
Oh wow.
Is not the one getting saved. Well, here's the thing: you could still fail to save the witch. At which point you will have a chance to go Ha'al. So
yeah, maybe
you
it's
see
Ha'al,
you immediately go in that direction, but you see another door open as you see the witch being dragged out unconsciously toward the woods, and you're like, that person, very important, probably shouldn't let loose.
Can't let that one go.
You rush toward the Ashen Mage. As you do, they look back in your direction and again seem to start dispersing into several different versions of themselves to try to block you from getting to them. I'm gonna have you roll for your power.
Thank you for the power. I will have, because I apparently have one, I have one inspiration that I can use on this. I will use my singular. Oh wait, no, it's a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let me get the H.
You do.
Fucking yes. So this is 10 plus whatever's on this die.
That is a 16. You have one fleeting.
If one fleeting. I'll get higher than a 6. So 16.
Fabio. You see the witch getting taken off into the woods. You look at this and you know what this means. Because the witch is one of the 3 most powerful people on the surface to get to be in this world. This is a person that is, according to the king, one of the only people out there that is a direct challenge to his rule. And these Ashen Mages, whoever they are, seem to want her and her resources for some reason or another. You rush in. One Ashen Mage gets formed and thrown to you. You bash them away. Another grabs at your wing and causes you to fall to the ground. You bash them away. 2 more rush out at you. You start to spin. You bash them away. And right as you fly forward, you reach out. You grab. You reach toward them. And the only thing that comes into your hand, the only thing you can reach before the witch disappears into the woods, is their hat.
Fuck.
You don't have time to think on it, though. Because as they disappear, you remember that Ha'al is still in danger. As you rush back into the other direction, you can't follow them. You don't know where to go. You can't see where they went. You've been in this woods long enough to know that they're doing some kind of craziness. You rush back toward Ha'al. Ha'al now is almost at the edge of the woods. This will be a harder DC. Roll me power.
Go on. Do it.
I just need to look at the rules again. Let's see here. Where's this? So I would like to use a boast that I have to gain more speed, to gain a bonus with a.
How are you hyping yourself up with this boast?
As he has failed to save one of his friends, he is like determined that he is not going to let the other one fall into their hands as he rockets upwards and just basically swan dives directly towards him, ignoring everything else, ignoring the trees, ignoring everything. He doesn't care how badly hurt he gets. He is not allowing Ha'al to get taken.
This is not the increased difficulty roll, but I would like you to roll me instinct to see if boast is going to be working. You're going to be working basically off of instinct.
Mm-hmm.
As a 9 plus 2, that is an 11. That is a successful boast.
Woo!
I will lower the DC as you come down. This just, again, letting pure instinct go forward. Your eyes are on target. Your wings are alight with that holy flame, and your warhammer is to the side, ready to smack the fuck out of a bitch. Roll me power.
He is not letting his friend go again. He failed once, he won't fail a second time. Or so fucking help him. 15 plus 5, 20 altogether.
You come down onto this guy before he even has a chance to know what you're doing. Similar to Cavelli, they do not split up. As you come down, you slam down on top of him. He lets out a screech and then disperses into ash as you grab Ha'al out of the air. You look back. You find, rushing out from every corner of this place, more and more of those mages go off in different directions. You immediately go back into a position. You fly with Ha'al back over toward where Cavelli is. Cavelli brings Saiyan back. You guys rush them in as all of you get them all into one place. Kyle finally wakes up and is currently trying to fight off some of the people that are there. Kawaddle is fighting people off in front of there. You see Monkey O literally just diving into a fucking pool of these guys as Dakar is slinging spells everywhere. As you're all defending each other in one spot, all of you are like, wait a minute, where's Law?
Where'd he go? Hey, wait a minute.
Law.
What's up?
You rush off after them. You see them dispersing as you're running off after them. Toledo on your side. Every single time one of these guys disperse, Toledo pulls you in a direction, as if Toledo can still see where they are. As you make your way through the forest, through these woods, going off in any direction, following the direction that Toledo's telling you to go, you eventually see, in front of you, something that gives you pause. You've been here before. You've been shown the direction that you're supposed to go. As you see several people showing themselves outside of the entrance to the Quietmarch. You see more and more of these ashen figures showing themselves here. A lot of them just sort of appearing out of nowhere in front of you as you and Toledo get behind a rock. As more and more of these men shows up, you see that they have a lot of interesting things in their hands. All of the different items and things from the different world that you know that the witch was collecting. You find what appear to be the grill.
The fucking grill?
You see different pieces and paintings and posters. You see an actual just like gun. Someone just took a gun. They're holding it from like the barrel and like a club.
You know what? That's better. Maybe they'll never find out.
One
how
has
it
a
works.
rifle, they're holding like a staff.
Yes, the rifle. Clearly, this part is the part that goes to the ground.
I'm playing. Then there are guns in this world, so they're holding them correctly.
Fuck, they know how to use them. We're fucked.
That is their rifle, that is their gun, that is for fighting, that's for fun.
But not only that, you take note that as some of them begin to show themselves here, you find that they also appear to be collecting different people from the swamp.
Oh no.
You see a hatless witch. You see a very nearly unconscious Anthea. And you see a tied up and thrashing Kyan Rail. As immediately upon them showing, a lot of them are just making their way deeper into this area. Some of them taking their items, some of them taking their things. You see almost immediately them walking in to the Quietmarch with the witch. They're not going to the king. They're not leaving the swamp. They're going into the Quietmarch. Meaning that these people most likely are not sent by the king, at the very least. But something else is going on. As you see all these people, I will say to you, Law, you don't think with the ever-growing amount of these people that you're going to be able to fight them off. Also, you do remember they were after you as well. If it wasn't for Fabio, they would have grabbed you while you were asleep. I want to know what you want to try to do.
Well, I can't do jack fucking nothing. Here's my play.
Mhm.
I do agree with Fabio. I do have a boast.
You do have a post.
I have an ability called, you may know it, you made it blast.
You do have blast.
It does let me make a hex of a ball. It makes me make a ball. I can make a ball.
You can make a ball sphere, potentially around
But more importantly,
something.
the ball can be casted to trap something or send it flying in a direction.
Mhm.
I would like to just try to kind of fast, quick, just using one of those balls, get Kyan Roll off of this guy.
Okay. You see that these people are being dragged in. You know, again, which is one of the things I would have told you, but you would know this as well. When it comes to the witch as well as Anthea, they are very powerful mages and have protections against most kinds of magics.
Yeah.
Whether or not they could have lowered that while you were trying to help them, who knows? But you see Kyan Rail, you know that they probably don't.
Yeah.
That's
that's
a bitch with a crossbow. That's all you know about them.
Yeah, that's all I know about them.
You push forward. You attempt to throw a sphere of energy around them. I would like for you to roll me for your ability, please.
Let's give it our best shot.
We have a dice, and I guess I'm using Fabia's, whatever.
That is a 4. You have a
I can
fleeting.
give you a 4. Okay, let's try. We can roll higher than a 4, surely.
Yeah, surely.
You did roll higher than a 4.
That is true. You
You know what? I opened my mouth. That one's on me.
That was indeed higher than a 4.
That is the funniest fucking thing.
You attempt to throw a sphere around Rail. As you do, you find the sphere is beginning to harden around them, but it's taking too much time. Oh, so the boast? Oh, that you are boasting.
That was the boast.
How are you hyping yourself up with this? How are you doing that? Because it may or may not be relevant. Because you said you're using a boast first, right?
Yeah, I will. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I will have to use the ancient. It's an ancient tradition of my people. Have you ever heard of baseball?
You use your ever present and always been there love of baseball to attempt to get yourself hyped up. You're like, no. It's the last. It's
Whack this.
Bottom of the 9th. Everything's on me. Sure, I'd say that a 10. I'd say you made the 10 for the boast.
I want to use this damn ball and just whack it like a goddamn baseball.
I will. Yeah, I will at that point say that I will lower the DC for the actual roll. Successful boast. Roll me ability.
Let's see if this one does it. Let's see if my days does better.
Yeah.
And then I've realized that we've rolled.
You also have
5.
whatever all these inspiration things are here.
What are these?
There's a bunch of shit over here that I don't know if it's even used
I
or
sure have a lot of shit.
Who would use these though? These can be traded in for karma tokens.
That's true. They don't serve any purpose.
I'm pretty sure there's enough for a karma token already, but that's just me.
I can give you a 2 and then toss it away.
You also have a fleeting as well.
I did not realize that was
This is not a hero dice, so you've.
That was a weird fall. Hold on, let me do that again.
So
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Keep that one. These 2 are going to be used. It's an 8
and
9, 10, 11.
Let's give it a second roll.
And this is a 19.
19.
Which would have been a 22, which would have been a 27. Law.
My love of baseball conquers all.
Your love of baseball that's always been there forever and always, and will be used, and will definitely be used for further boasts in the future.
Yeah.
His favorite player was Hibiki from the Japanese team.
Wonder what happened to that guy.
You put your arm out. You attempt to use the blast to solidify a sphere around Rail. And you said you're going to send it flying in a direction?
Yeah.
Where are you sending it?
This is the ball?
Mm-hmm. The ball and Rail, because Rail's inside the ball.
I wonder if I could ricochet it into Anthea to get them both out.
You could try.
It's worth trying.
Do you want to send it flying into Anthea?
Yeah.
You send a sphere around them. The Ashen Mage that's holding onto it is like, what the fuck? At which point, you just hear a coming from the ball.
The ball muffle sound, you don't hear anything.
As it strikes this direction toward all of the people that are there, knocking a lot of them off kilter. I'm going to go back to this real quick. We're going to do this one. Because Blitzball. Anyway.
You Blitzball.
As the ball hits, striking into the one holding Anthea, completely dusting him. It hits the side. Anthea, who I said, slightly awake, hits the ground, literally just starts rolling.
Here
keep
she
rolling,
goes.
rolling, rolling,
Here
rolling.
she goes.
Starts trying to get away from there as the Ashen mages start rushing after. Kai and Rail sitting in a ball off in the corner over there. You see that one of them starts darting toward the ball as another one starts darting toward Anthea. I'm gonna give you a choice now.
See, you're giving me a choice, but you put them in a beautiful straight line from each other again.
Do you want to try to roll the ball again?
Yes, I am.
Law, you put your hand out as the ball containing Kai and Rail rushes in this direction, striking into the three of them. As many of them are just looking back. One of them is just like, oh, fuck this.
I'm gonna just leave, bro. I'm gonna just leave.
But at this point, you have been spotted. You are within eyeshot of both of those things happening. So people are coming in your direction. Currently, there's a Kine rail. Currently, there's a Kine rail still on the ball, and Anthea on the ground with several people coming in the direction, but not completely around them.
We should probably unball her.
You unball Kine rail.
Yeah. You start hearing.
I would like to know
Yeah.
what you doing. Currently,
At this
people
point,
are
we're
coming
just
after you. Currently, people are going after them. They are splitting off because you know that they can do that. So, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop, boop.
I think at this point, the best thing we can do is hit and run at this point. We just want to get out of here as fast as possible. So I'm gonna just toss a mirage with the second loudest noise I've ever heard. Cavelli making some sort of weird fucking noise again.
You throw a Mirage Cavelli into the center of everyone as they start doing a big war cry and just like striking up into the air and just having a time.
He did this over dinner last night.
I'm gonna roll me ability. Yeah, you have
She got too much catnip, you see.
you have 2 fleetings. Let's see.
I have
what-
2 fleetings and a lifetime reserve of inspiration. Currently.
I'm gonna drag this one back over here because this one wasn't used.
I wasn't ready for the lifetime. Yeah, put this over here.
Yeah, the one.
I keep
Remember these
forgetting.
ones.
Yeah,
you
no,
keep.
yeah, heroism.
Yeah.
Heroism. The one that. Yeah. Oh,
So you
it's
do
the
have a +2.
lifetime reserve.
So altogether a +7 on 3 rolls. Base 17.
Single.
Still 17 is the big. It'll get in there. It'll get in there.
Have to give it a couple of tries. And a 5.
17 is the highest. I will give you this. You can grab one of these 2 if you wish. And I will give Toledo a chance to grab the other.
At that point, I think I'll go for Antea.
We're gonna rush and grab Anthea.
Yep.
Law, you rush out there as they're all distracted by Cavelli, some of them casting magic at the Cavelli figure that they immediately are just like, oh fuck, it's a feral Millen folk, we gotta take them down first. Toledo rushes out. They're gonna try to throw themselves
Toledo.
over Kai and Rail.
Come on, Toledo.
This could go bad, or it could go really well.
We have to believe in Toledo's skill.
This is Toledo's roll, so no fleetings.
Toledo, I
Saying
believe
that out
in
loud
you.
before anybody gives any fleetings.
Toledo, I believe in you.
I want you to roll me just a d20.
Toledo, I have to believe in you. It's all I have.
It's an
11.
Hey, Zion.
Zion was there also.
Zion just poked my fucking thigh. Their claws.
Toledo rushes forward to grab at Kyanrail. They can't just take over Kyanrail's body because Kyanrail is tied up. They throw their entire form over Kyanrail as more of the people start getting over to them, seeing what's happening, seeing you escaping. As they rush, Toledo folds up like carpet from fucking Aladdin and starts trying to fly away.
Carpet.
As they see you, Law, rushing off, one of them grab at Toledo, grabbing at their cape, unraveling Toledo. As Toledo outstretches, tossing Kyanrail, but is then piled upon by the other Ashen mages.
I am so sorry, soul brother.
At which point, Law, you look back, you see Toledo currently getting captured, you see more of them coming at your direction. As Anthea looks up, they put their hand out in your direction. As they do, a similar sphere to the one you cast seems to appear around the three of you. And the three of you disperse. Leaving Toledo behind.
I am so sorry, my boy.
You find yourself back at the gazebo as you hear nothing but fighting coming from the house. You see less figures out there, but you do see some of them still rushing off into the forest. Anthea seems to immediately fall after casting that magic.
Oh.
Kyanrail looking to you, thrashing about like, let me the fuck out! Let me the fuck out now!
She goes ahead and he goes ahead and takes off the mouthpiece that's covering her.
Kyanrail rushing toward the closest group of Ashen mages, attempting to grab them. Law, you and Anthea, as she gets back up slightly, start making your way toward the area as well. Inside, most of the Ashen mages at this point have been defeated. Fabio and Cavelli having gone through the most of them. But also Coatl, very angry.
Coatl blasted a lot of them.
As all of these Ashen mages just leaving these patches of ash onto the ground as they disperse. Monkey O takes another punch in as one of the final ones fall. You guys see Law and Anthea rushing in from the other side. As Fabio and Cavelli. First off, Anthea's back. Hey, look at that.
Great news, every pony.
You guys look around as most of the rest of them have fallen. You've done it.
What happened? I thought that happened. I'm still comprehending.
Are the others are right. I saw the witch and
The witch's
And when
barrier
I
is
took
down.
them-
The one around the forest is gone.
What?
The swamp, it's open completely to anyone who wants to make their way in. I don't know what happened to her, but she was unconscious whenever I saw her. Either some kind of attack on her barrier knocked her unconscious, or something snuck in and attacked her, thus destroying the barrier.
How would someone even know to do that?
I don't know. Whenever I first came here, I felt really oppressed by that. I knew that it was something beyond my ability, at least, to destroy. So it has to have been someone stronger than myself. Which I'd like to remind you are not many people out there.
I have noticed.
I have an immediate thought, but I don't like the idea.
Well, obviously it's the same person that was going after the prince. Because they were coming after me, too.
Yeah, I think...
They were
on a
going
similar
after all
page.
the people with high magic, I think. Well, I first saw them going after Law.
And they wouldn't go after me for any real reason. I'm an unknown. The only thing anybody should know about me is that I used to be a Templar.
They also were going after Hall, but he's not even... He's got some magic, but... Why him? Just
There's one person I could think of that can extract information easily.
That is one thing you guys do know, though. They seem to have only been going after the mages to capture them. Because again, they weren't trying to capture Fabio. They weren't trying to capture Cavelli. They were only trying to capture the magics. So, they were just coming at me because I have magic?
Yes.
That seems like the most likely prediction, yes.
Well, that's right, though. I was thinking I was going to blame the king.
It couldn't have been the king.
It's probably... Oh. Again, the king doesn't need me, right? I don't know anything about them.
Oh, yeah,
And those figures, they were coming from the Quietmarch.
Who else would know about this stuff? We didn't tell anyone else about any of this, did we?
The only person that would know to come here from the Quietmarch is the deep elf that the witch mentioned that was supposed to lead us through it.
And the fact that they only came at us the night before we were supposed to leave is really suspicious in that case, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they could have showed up at any time, but they showed up right before we're supposed to see the deep elf.
Mm-hmm.
You're not suggesting that someone's been spying, are you?
Either someone...
Maybe not on us, but on the deep elf.
Either someone found out about it from the message that the witch sent to them and used that as an opportunity to get the witch, or the deep elf might be responsible.
No, I don't think that's true.
Willing or unwilling? Why do you think not?
We're talking about an elf, right?
Mm-hmm.
I might have seen one. I don't know if you heard the scream.
Oh, I heard her.
You can still hear like the sound of Kai and Rail in the kitchen, like slamming into something.
Whether or not they were spying on us, they still decided to make me paranoid, and I don't like that thing. I've been paranoid enough in my life.
At the moment, I will say, I don't even really know much about what I see here. These mages, they keep falling apart. But I can sense that their movements are real. They act like someone of flesh and blood.
But they disappear when you hit them.
You saw
feel the
them
pain?
duplicating, right?
Mm.
Even if they are flesh and blood, there is some major control going on.
Let's gather everyone together. There may be something that we can use. In fact, you just see Dakar like reach down toward the ash. They may have left us their own calling card, as to say.
Oh, this'll be rich.
You see at this point, Cavelli, since you're the only one there, you would see Kai and Rail stomping their way down the hall, just like, again, like a robe in hand as something's dispersing in it. She steps over here, stops, looks over, bashes her foot into the side as you just hear, ah!
That one was just taking a bath.
As she just goes in and then starts dragging someone out after everybody.
Oh, there was a real one the whole time.
That one was taking a bath, bro. Look nice.
Cavelli, they smell just like all the other ones, so you do know that if they potentially get hurt, they will disperse.
Hey, I don't need to hurt them. I get my claw out and get it close to their neck.
But no, I was saying in case for what Fabio said, because Fabio's like, there's a real one? No, they smell the exact same as all the other ones.
They smell like a clone, but I wonder if they can still get hurt.
I'm completely immortal, invulnerable in this state. You have nothing on me. You have nothing on me, you animal.
And why are you sweating?
It's hot. It's a beach.
It's nighttime. It's kind of chilly.
Is that so?
As they just toss them into the center of the room.
Quick surround them.
This was supposed to be a legendary vacation time.
You don't understand. You can't even attempt to try to intimidate me. Dispel. Huh? Like, looks down. Cavelli, you note the smell that was on him disappears.
Anyway,
appear that you were very vulnerable of a sudden.
Grips their shoulder a bit.
You see your claws slightly go into their shoulder, and they are not dispersing.
Oh, good. I thought we'd have to learn how to do mental torture magic. This is much better.
Because the Coatl was not one of the ones captured, she literally can just go poke,
Dispel. Fixed it.
Fixed it. Praise me.
You did amazing.
I deserve all of the praise. Anyway,
We'll praise in a minute.
It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter in the slightest. I'm not even the original form.
The original form.
Are you sure?
So it would be murder if I killed you. I think it would still be murder, actually. I think that's probably a thing that would probably still be murder.
You did go into the witch's forest. Most people don't come out of here alive. No one would look for you.
Oh, that's dark for you. Good job.
Night tactics in the night.
No, good job. I agree.
Well, you see, I've been trying to learn how to be more darker so I can try to get Malmar back.
Oh. Is it working? Is he waking up?
Dark thoughts.
No.
Guys, I appreciate the sentiment. Wait for the explanations after we scared them, okay?
I have no reason to listen to any of you. There's no amount of torture that you can give me that I haven't already gone through.
Shut up.
No amount of torture that we can give you that you've not already gone through? No, that's not right. Tynrail disappears upstairs.
Oh, she's gonna go get something.
And then
Something from a different
Cavelli's going to
boy.
start massaging their shoulders. That's right.
Get off of me, animal!
Oh, what's wrong?
That's not very
You're
nice.
What's wrong? You're not bothered by this, are you? You're not the original, and you can't get tortured anyway. So me doing something like this...
I just don't want to smell you.
Oh, I would be offended, but I have the better scent here. And you have the worst smell, believe me, but I'm still here.
Even without the weird dirt smell, like pee you. It's hot. I've been running through the
Don't
swamp.
worry. Why are you so tense?
Swamp ass, I see.
Swamp.
The thing she's going for. You've seen it all. There's nothing we have that won't hurt you. They'll hurt you. You're so brave and strong, aren't you?
You think a few Dragovics. They motion over to Coatl, over to Dakar, and then over to Monkey O, which again, not a Dragovic. And a filthy beast like you can do anything to me.
Well, I didn't say anything, but it seems you keep talking as if something's bothering you.
Stomp, 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 stomp,
Oh
stomp.
no.
They come back.
Someone has acquired baby shark.
They come back with something in their hand, Fabio, that you recognize.
Yep, I had a feeling it'd be that.
They come back with a small bag in their hands. Cavelli,
There we go.
you've been subjected to this before. And to a much lesser extent, in a much lighter bag.
There's a slight wince in Cavelli's face. They hide it by turning this guy's body to face her. Here we go. Don't worry.
This bag here, this was handed directly from the king of this country. And with it, it can hold, and not only hold, but torture and siphon the powers of a dragon. We don't entirely know how it works. All we know is, according to all of their reports, especially eyewitness and character motivations from what we know of the person involved, it's enough to drive a person insane. So, whether you're the original or not, doesn't really much matter. You'll get driven to madness through pain and terror for as long as we decide it. They throw the bag down onto the ground. If you really think that the pain doesn't matter, the only way you're getting out of this is inside that bag. Put yourself in it. Even if you grab the bag and try putting one of us in it, we'll just get each other out. So it's not like there's any danger.
To fear, is there?
Put yourself in the bag or start talking. That bag is nothing. Nothing. I'll just... He opens it.
Go ahead.
And disperses. Unless you stop him.
Nope. Why would any of us stop him?
You know what? I'm going to stop him, actually.
Go ahead.
We need him sane.
Law?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why not? There's nothing to worry about. I've been through much more torture than you could ever imagine. Just for this. So I would never break.
If you find that I am stopping you, is because I think it would be much more than you could ever handle.
Roll me. I don't know which one we call it here, so I'm going to get over there. Roll me for your negotiation.
It's like, man, I'm not letting you kill yourself either. We need you alive and conscious and capable of stringing words into sentences. 13.
13 plus 3, that is a 16. Can't be that bad. Exposed presence to something similar inside of the college. Basically drove a full-blooded dragon to their death.
Do you think you're stronger than a dragon, mage?
proven it. My family line has proven it. I am a sun elf. Far superior to anything, any kind of Dragovic or dragon. I'm the reason all of you are able to stand on this surface world. And I will take it back.
While he's talking, he looks at Fabio and is like, Fabio, can I borrow a feather?
Sure.
He plucks one out from Fabio, yeah. He tickles him with it.
What the fuck?
Does he stop?
He like drops the bag and like surprised for a second, but then like scrambles for it. The hell?
Tickle, tickle, tickle.
Stop it! You just see Kyrell look to you like confused, but you see Kael get behind him and grab him.
Tickle, 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 start talking.
I mean, if physical pain.
You may have tortured yourself into pain, but I assure you that laughter can be much more painful.
What the fuck?
Oh, this is otherworld torture. I see.
What the fuck is this? No. Go ahead and roll me for your roll me experience. Yeah. This is something that probably exists somewhere in this world, but
I'm just like, man, I'm sure you've tickled yourself before going in here. That was part of your secret training, I'm sure.
Your secret training where they tickled you over and over in the evil dark cult or whatever you're in. Oh my god.
This is not that one at that point.
I feel like, yeah, no more normal
It's a
people
3,
would
4,
be
5,
prepared
6,
for
7,
this.
8, 9, and then I have my 4 experience, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel.
You spend some time tickle torturing this man. As you do, we'll say half an hour to an hour will go by of you doing the tickle torture where like literally these people are watching you fucking cause tears to come to this man's face, his face to get to a point of absolute terror and disdain and just redness, him gasping for breath from an undiagnosed potential like bit of asthma he might have. I'm not projecting on this.
I would like you all to know that Law is not blinking a second. He does this like.
Belly kind of has a mouth hand over their mouth and is actually impressed by this method.
Holy shit!
I had to take a drink. Eventually, he is just a mess. As you stop, he slumps down onto the floor. Kael just was kind of a big grin on her face, letting him fall onto the ground. As he just lays there. And apparently the bag is worse.
The bag is infinitely worse than that.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worse.
Like, she's definitely making a spell.
You.
I would like you to appreciate that we just saved your life right there.
Now talk. What are you here for? As much as you want me to talk, I can't tell you anything. I can't. I won't.
You can't.
All
really
right then,
won't.
I've been eyeing this. Can I borrow that feather?
No.
Oh come on! That looked
Not right
fun.
now. Not right now.
Then, I suppose. Kael reaches down to the bag. No! Ah! He also backs away from Law. Which again, just behind. Bloop. Bloop.
The triumvirate stance.
At each just corner of this is just like.
He can't escape. And it's very clear at this point he has no escape magic.
Get in the bag. Or talk. I don't have all day. We were just told to grab things from the other world. As much as we could get our hands on. That's why we were after him. Points to Law.
So you know. The mages.
You're a visitor. We can track you. We've been trying to get to this place for a long time. That's all I know. That's all I know.
And why'd you take the mages?
It's not precise. We just knew that there were 3 visitors. And they felt like they had intense magic. So we grabbed all the mages. 3 visitors. There's only Law.
Lita was a visitor too.
Your robe?
Yes, my robe.
They got it though. Who's the 3rd?
Fabio can't help but kind of look back at the room because it doesn't make sense that all of them were taken, including Ha'al.
Well, Ha'al's elf. Ha'al's obviously from this world.
I don't know, man. It's the only other thing that makes sense to me.
The reason they grabbed the mages is because apparently they could only tell that there were visitors here. They didn't know it was Law, but they felt that they felt that they were a mage.
They felt that it was, yeah.
So they grabbed all the ones with magic. Is essentially what he was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean to tell me that you had no idea anything else about up here? Including the other one you grabbed? I didn't know we were after the witch! I didn't know! Yet you knew exactly who I was speaking of right there. And you grabbed me. Talk. It wasn't for us. It was
So
for
for who?
It was for the one that helped us up here. They wanted you and they wanted the witch. Because you gained power from the witch. You seem to know a lot more than what you said. I wonder how much more you know. Nothing, I swear!
Who?
Huh?
Who's the one that wanted them? Who's the one that helped you? If it's not your group, who?
The dragon. The dragon. The dragon. That's all I know.
Specifically, the one that's been known to be on this island, or from the Quietmarch.
Down below. The one down below. He's not really a dragon. He's a person, I think. I've never seen him, but from people that talk of him, they call him the dragon. I can only assume he's one of them.
Motions back over toward Monkey-O, and toward Kawaddle and toward Dakar.
Like, I'm just a dragon, okay?
And I'm a Millenfolk.
I am a
Belly's
dragon.
gonna grab their
That's
arm.
me.
Proud
Eat
ancestry.
that.
One of them has to be a Dragovic.
Grabs harder.
I don't know what you want me to say, animal.
Don't you ever accuse my friends.
Because
Now
you seem to
be
have a lot
more-
more information than you want to give away, and
Give
because
us
we don't know
something
much
more
on
direct.
this, I think it is time to give you a bit of mercy. Kynarel grabs the bag from the ground. However, they then reach over to their side, and they grab a familiar thing that Cavelli has seen. The other bag.
A normal one.
The one that they used on Cavelli.
The baby bag.
Hey, I'm still holding their arm.
That is the worst thing that could ever happen to you, being alone in a room with Kybeli.
Cavelli, you have been dragged into the bag again.
Oh, I thought you were saying that as if they were trying to escape.
No.
Okay, Cavelli's gonna let go. Okay. I thought you were implying they were trying to run away.
Nope. Kynarel grabs them, puts them in the bag. We'll give them a little bit of time in there. It's not going to kill them like this one will. But we need to know more. If they won't want to tell us, then we'll learn more about this dragon ourselves. My master has a lot of information, a lot of people that can give them informants. But I need to make my way to them, or... You guys hear an explosion from outside.
What?
What's that?
The ground beneath you shakes, and what you can see, the trinkets lining the walls and halls around you, begin to shift. It seems to have came from your north.
Head in that direction.
Yeah.
All of you rush off in the direction into the trees. As you do, you all make it back toward the area that Law had gone to. You see some discarded items on the ground. You see some robes left behind from the ones that Law had run over with the ball.
There's some eerily ball-shaped marks on the floor.
But as each of you make your way here, you will take note. The tunnel leading down to the Quietmarch has completely collapsed. No.
They were much more coordinated than I could have thought. They closed the way behind them.
If they closed the way here, that means they came up from here.
They came up from here, I've seen, yeah.
But the only other exit to this place is in the reserve up to the north. The animal reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I suppose, the mountains to the north, but that one dragon should be there. They wouldn't dare.
What time of the year is it?
You see them look to you, and then look down to their hand. Summer. It's not yet time for my powers to awaken. But unless he's being irregular, he should be at the north. for those of you who are wondering what he's talking about, there is a something we didn't talk in the recap, but there is a big angry dragon who flies
Very
in a
important, very important, very angry. We didn't talk about it.
who flies in a general this way direction. He goes like zoom, 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 and then back. That everybody's afraid of.
Yeah.
But according to her, he should be in the northern mountains right now, unless he's being irregular.
Yeah, because he does his thing in the winter, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's been 20 years. He could have shifted it.
Not for me. I've been out here the whole time. Well, most of the time. I was in the Quietmarch for a bit, so I lost a few years, but I've been out for a lot longer than all of you. I would know. As much as he doesn't like it, he keeps in contact with my master.
Do other people know about that? That this dragon contacts the witch?
There's a small group I think would ignore it. Recently, I went to the north, toward that city, looking for the prince. That was before I knew who the prince was. It was before any of you came back. But up there was a cult. Necromantic in nature. They tried attacking the area up there. They tried enslaving a dragon that was inside of a bog. They destroyed crops and a bunch of different farms. Myself and a bunch of, well, I suppose you'd call them town guard from the area to the north inside that prince's city defended it. But we still didn't find out who they were. They were being active even though the dragon there was there. Maybe they just don't care or are insane. But they're the only ones I can think of that would do anything while that dragon was moving.
Has another question then. How often are the movements of that dragon heard about?
For the uninformed, never. The dragon is very solitary. It tries to not show itself too much. Not out of fear, but out of annoyance. It hates mortality. It seems to be alright with certain individuals, certain people of us, but others hates. All I'm
asking
saying
if he's been...
is he should be there. We're barking up the wrong tree.
Okay.
But I can look into it. I move a lot quicker than you. I can try to make my way there. There's also another entrance to the Quietmarch there. So if I run off in that direction, I should be able to find them. She looks toward the cave-in. I would say the rest of you should stay at the manor, but without my master's protection over the swamp, it would not be a good place for any of you. That being said, I don't know what a good place would be.
We still need to get into the Quietmarch to meet with that deep elf. Unless they've also captured them.
Or they betrayed us.
Or they betrayed us.
But even then, they were taking us somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most likely that means that that place would be safe. They were taking us to the prince!
Mm-hmm.
But we can't go the normal way. If they're looking
We'll have to go the long way.
if they're looking for all of you, especially with everything going on, and they're also, well, moving in their way into the swamp, there's nothing we can do. We're not like you, Miss Cayenne Rail.
I know how we can get in. And I think all of you do as well.
Mm.
We can make our way back to Arfwisk. That's where
think
all the
that's the-
adventurers get into the Quietmarch. And once we're inside, we don't have to worry about the king or anybody like that coming in. I mean, only adventurers go down there.
Mm.
Yeah.
You'd have to go deep into the Quietmarch to get through it. There's no actual tunnels that lead back into the different areas. You'd have to go into the third layer. We've been to the third layer before.
Yeah, and at this point, the Quietmarch seems more inviting than. It just came up to us. You're supposed to be safe.
It's the best shot we have going down that way. Even if it is not ideal.
And if we get closer to there, maybe we'll see somebody we know. Maybe we can talk with the blacksmith, or maybe my brother will be there, or maybe my girlfriend or my boyfriend will be there.
We shouldn't call them those anymore.
They still are. I haven't talked with them. I want to bring my boundaries up with them.
We discussed this. She's gonna call them that until she breaks things off personally.
We'll make sure that they say the things they wish to say, and if they wish to end things, then they do on their terms.
Mm.
Yeah, and I promise not to use my claws or my daggers or the claws on my feet.
I guess keeping your fangs in reserve. Got it.
And your other weapons that you have.
Thought I found a loophole, and you guys.
No, you gave that
Fine,
to
I
me.
won't use
You see Monkey O pull out a dagger. It's like, you literally called this the loophole and handed it to me and told me to hand it to you if you ever asked for it.
One of the loopholes. The other was my teeth. But now it's ruined.
Oh, they did the same to me. You see Dakar pull out another knife.
And
I almost appreciate the amount of dedication you put to these. Have you ever thought about being a lawyer?
no.
Oh, I've heard plenty of things they talk about in their sleep. They really want to use these loopholes. I think they were mostly talking about their teeth at that point, though. They might have forgot about the daggers.
So, we go to Arswisk, meet up with anybody we can there, get, I guess, some supplies and go down to the Quietmarch. But, Law, what do we do about them being able to track visitors? That seems like something we should do something about.
According to them, and here, they toss the bag that they have them into over toward Dakar. Take him. But according to him, they can't pinpoint you. They just know that a visitor's there. There are plenty of other visitors around, and as you were told, most of them make their way as adventurers, so there's going to be plenty around Arfwisk. You
It would
shouldn't have
be
to
at
worry
that
too
point
much.
The best shot we have. We'd blend in. As much as one could blend in.
Most of them are probably in the Quietmarch at this point, but there might be one or two running around the surface. Unless they're also being captured.
Well, I can think of a couple of things I can do with this, and once we have any kind of need to talk to him again, we can bring him out. But I agree, heading to the Quietmarch should be our first thing we do, since I still need to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And the one in Arfwisk is a lot more, my speed. It's a lot closer to where I need to go. Not that anything is relatively close. They may, give me an eye, but as you've said, they seem to have other Dragoviks there that I can most likely not have too much issue, correct?
I think it's just Indy.
Should be fine. I think Indy may have lowered the bar. They really don't like him.
I don't need them to like me, just not immediately lynch me.
I mean, comparatively
Oh,
speaking,
God.
if they can handle Indy, then you'll be fine.
Indy, that's what I was pointing at. You should be fine.
What's wrong with Indy?
No, people in the town don't really like him. So we were saying to Dakar that as long as he's not as bad as Indy, he should be probably fine.
Oh yeah, people didn't like him, right?
And they haven't lynched Indy as far as we know, so it should be good.
I'm going to return to the villa. All of you should do the same. We should gather up everything we can. I'm going to put it all away in the different areas that I believe are secure here, what little there may still be of them. And within the next day or so, you should make it to the edge of the swamp. We shouldn't stay here. Now that this area is open, I doubt that the kingdom will not know of it. They might even already know that that the magic around the swamp is down, at which point they will be sending ship and army and land, and all of which to make their way here. My master's home may not be her home for much longer.
But when we free her, we'll just be able to get it back pretty easily, I'm sure.
We'll see.
And the horses, should we just release them, essentially? Do you think they'll be fine?
There's no humongous predators in the swamps. She's also let them loose on occasion. Letting them run through the swamp might be good. They would know the different trails that are safe for their hooves. Giving them free rein around would be alright. I would say grab some of the ones that you feel are strong enough to carry your carriage and release the rest into the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
They're also well trained, so if any travelers come across them, it shouldn't be too much of an issue for them.
It was Furrow, I see.
Well, we don't want them to be taken by travelers. No, I mean they're well trained, as in they'll probably fight back. Oh,
She was very Furrow, I say.
she really likes horses now.
I'm sure even if some are taken, she'll have a way to get them all back.
Kyanrail starts to make their way down to the south. According to the plan currently, they will be making their way to the northern mountains by themselves, heading to the entrance of the Quietmarch that's there, but also to check on the dragon. And the rest of you will be making your way to Arfwisk to attempt to make your way down into the area there.
Oh.
All of you
Makes sense to me.
return to the beach.
Goodbye, beach house.
We'll do this one.
They trashed our fucking beach house.
And the sandcastle got destroyed too.
Just a big foot in the center of it.
There's a robe
Eventually,
on it too.
eventually both Saiyan and Ha'al will wake up. They will not have seen or heard of what was happening, but they would be brought up to speed on things, as Ha'al is very much in the position of he was saved and not the actual fucking witch of this place that is like one of the most important people in the world, and he will have to live with that, like, oh, it was my life or theirs, and they're gone, and this sucks, it's probably my fault. And you're like, no, Ha'al, it's okay, I chose to save them.
It'll be an awkward conversation to try to explain.
It's okay, Ha'al, I was going to let you be captured, at which point Ha'al is actually a little bit more happy about that.
This actually seems to have helped.
Well, here's the thing. The way that it went down is if you guys would have chose to not go after Anthea, Anthea would have been mad at you. However, if you would have chose to go after Ha'al, he would have been mad at you.
I know.
You see, there was a right and a wrong option
There
here.
is a right
I'm
and wrong
aware.
option.
I am
But you've
very much
avoided
aware.
both of them being Engi.
Yay!
Best ending.
Yeah, totally intentionally. Woo!
But you guys gather up all that you can, mostly rations at this point, which I will be giving you guys your rations. But
God damn it, here we go, the hot dog line again.
nothing amazingly powerful was left behind. Even the grill was taken. Most of the pictures of dogs were taken. Most everything is gone from the house that are able to be taken with you. However, again, the king's bag still with Kai and Rail at this point. You guys have the other bag. It is with Dakar holding on to that other man's. I'm just gonna put him there. Upon getting your rations, upon getting everything, that night, Law, you would make your way to the docks one more time. Looking up to the moon, you would try to speak with Amole one more time. I would like you to roll me for your willpower, please.
In our darkest times, man. Or is it? Maybe not our darkest times, but our darkest times more recently. And
Your
even
recent
more
darkest
recently,
times.
most like, yeah. 10. And then willpower is 3, so 13.
You find, as you call out, as you sit there trying to get some kind of answer, what are you saying?
So now I don't know if you can hear this, but I am so sorry I couldn't get Toledo. Or the witch. They were taken, but if you can hear it, we'll get them back. And if you still watch over us even a little, of all of the things happening now, just a word would be enough.
You see a warm glow coming from the water below you. As you look down in, you see the reflection of the moon in the water. The one place that you would be able to see both sides of Selenel and Amole. The moon and the reflection of the surface. As you do,
You feel almost like the presence of a hand along the side of your face. You feel it's the closest you've gotten to feeling that someone was listening to you since the last time you spoke. But unfortunately, no words come from it, just a soothing hand and a warm feeling. As the moon reflects in the water, something glitters its way from the moon's reflection, washing over towards you in the water. Until it is directly below the pier.
He, first of all, ends himself from sobbing uncontrollably. And second of all, he goes to look.
You see a locket in the water. When you pick it up, it looks shoddily made, as if it was made by somebody who does not really know how to do that kind of thing. And when you open it, you see two blank images on either side of the locket. On the right side, something completely blank, nothing else. On the left, when you stare at it, it begins to shift. Law, what do you want to see right now?
Right now?
Yep. Like, think of like the subject of a picture.
The subject of a picture.
Yeah, just if you were to see a picture of something right now, what would it be?
Anything at all.
Could be anything. Any person, any place, anything.
You know, this is fucked up. But I did lose someone once.
Hmm.
My ex-husband.
You see on the left side of the locket a picture of yourself and your ex-husband looking happily, as if it was a picture that you used to keep at your bedside table. And on the other side, on the right, you see what appears to be a picture of yourself in this form and Selenel. You see a picture of the two of you whenever she was making the pudding.
Oh. Yeah, he will cry a little at that.
As the locket has now shown you both of these pictures. The right one was always going to be something of Selenel.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But I wanted to be because you know that, because you said that one was ex-husband. I'm like, oh, okay. I want it to be like two group shots. That'd be funny.
Yeah, two group shots are dope.
As you hold on to this, You sob a little bit. The water sort of just going back and forth as calmly as it ever does in this place. Completely unshowing of the events that happened this night. I think that as everybody gets themselves ready to go, as everyone gets to see and meet the challenge that's coming ahead of them, and as several of them may or may not go off and do different things, but most of them, their destination is the Quietmarch. I think we'll end things here for this year. We'll come back next year for some more Curse of the Quietmarch.
Divorce is sad.
Law. Any other gods see that locket for the love of God?
What do you mean there's being a physical picture of the god that all the other gods really like? It's a problem.
On one hand, it's a really good scene. I'm gonna be normal about this for a week. The other one, this is not beating the allegations that he wants to fuck Selenel at all.
It is not beating them at all. And you know what? It's entirely hilarious that a visitor shows up, just talks with her, does stuff with her, gets pudding from her, she falls in love with you, and all the other gods are like, what the fuck did this guy do? How did he fucking do that shit? What the fuck?
They're just having pudding. They're good.
Yeah, just having pudding.
Yeah.
They're just having pudding, man.
The visitor Riz.
They may just have like a super happy look on their face, and both of them have like a little bit of pudding on their cheek or something in the image. I don't know. And again, I just like the idea that the other shot is like the shot that you would keep at like a bedside table of like a happy
exactly.
couple.
Yeah, because like they were happy. It wasn't a miserable marriage.
Yeah, they
It
broke
became
up
miserable after they divorced, because it turns out that divorce proceedings can be really painful.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
So they were just divorcing for the lulz, and then it became bad. What?
No, not like that.
They
things
divorced.
Things were rough. Things were rough, and they broke it off, and then it got really bitter during dividing everything, because that's what two lawyers yelling at each other can do.
Okay, the wording confused me because it's like, if they didn't have the divorce, they'd still be a happy couple.
No. They had their issues, but it was never anything like it was never like a fucking scream match. We're done with each other until like, the divorce proceedings started.
Until the divorce happened.
It's like, they were both just like, we kind of fell out of this. Things are going down.
Yeah, we're kind of unhappy with this, and then by the end of it, they were trying to kill each other over who gets the goldfish.
I can't believe they got Terry.
I can't believe they got Terry.
It came down to a coin flip.
They had to write that into the court proceedings too.
But no, you guys ended up saving quite a number of the NPCs that were going to be there. I was thinking if things would have went really bad, it would be really funny if just you had no more NPCs.
Great news, everybody. Start from zero.
There was a part in my thing where I'm sitting here like, potentially up to 5 of them could just be thrown in there. I knew for a fact like someone like Monkey O would probably be fine. But like all the rest of them were on the chopping block.
I mean, now we gotta think.
Thankfully, I tucked Kyle in. She was like stuck there.
Like now we have a big mystery on our hands. Among our NPCs, who the fuck is the third visitor? It's a horse. It's obviously one of the horses. The visitor.
It's the horse.
I will also say, I'm not saying that this is the case or not, but they just said that there were 3 visitors around.
Mm-hmm.
So it technically might not be one of the NPCs, or it technically could be.
Or it was me.
Technically could be, technically could not be. There could just be a visitor somewhere in the area
Mm-hmm.
looking suspiciously at the horses.
Yeah.
There's just one incredibly buff giant horse that I didn't notice until now.
It's just
The Lon
fucking.
Lon horse.
It's one of the Lon horses. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It taught the other horses how to fight.
I can neigh. I can fight.
We are going to end things off there. Hope everybody had a good time. We will come back to this story next time as the group makes their way potentially into and through the Quietmarch to a safer place while they are apparently being attacked and gone through by a group or some kind of a cult of these mages who can turn to ash, but also kind of have weird stuff going on with necromancy and who knows who exactly is behind all this shit. Until the next time, guys, like always, later days.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.